Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
And I am Amanada. How is everyone? Happy Monday. Wow, what an episode. Oh, woof. We're bringing back the fart noise for today. Sorry.
Yeah, let's learn about polygamy for the first time, 19 seasons in. Wow. But I mean, we love it. We'll be recapping it. We also have hot topics. We're talking a little bit of housewives, true crime, the hottest things on TikTok and around the world. Little SNL corner, catching up. I rearranged. I got a new wall behind me. Hopefully it doesn't look like I'm in the shitter like my old office used to look like.
Well, you don't look like you're not on the shitter.
No,
So do I. We all do.
That's what I was going for. But before we get into hot topics, little housekeeping. I know everyone's favorite part of the show, but this week coming up on Patreon, season 12, episode 6 of Sister Wives. We changed the title a little bit here, so this is not how it's listed, but this is how we are referring to it.
God forbid Chelsea figures that out.
Oh yeah, it'd be way too much editing.
That would be that'd be hard to do for sure.
Yeah. Meeting Leon's partner, part 1. This is where the ladies go to the Million Women's March, and my God, Cody was.
Tensions are high.
He needs to have his white male rights first. Before
everyone else has their rights, says Cody.
Quote, everyone else.
Everyone else. I don't know if he means America, Southwest of the world, but just know everyone else has their rights except the Codester.
Poor Cody. Perhaps Angela Lansbury could get on the case on Total Request Podcast. Covering us an episode of Murder, She Wrote. And little known fact, Angela Lansbury is 34 in this photo.
Is she really?
No, but probably not far off.
I was looking up ages of her in Sweeney Todd and in Murder, She Wrote, and she's actually much older than I would have guessed. But also I'm always going to guess her younger because she always kind of just looks like that. But anyway, that's the one we had. I have a bunch to watch for Joan and a bunch to watch for us, and I watched almost all of them except for Murder, She Wrote, because I just can't sit down and watch it. I just can't do it.
It's going to be a real whodunit.
Okay.
Hey, we're going to be talking about some stories in the news that maybe she could have gotten on the case.
Oh, for sure.
Solve some mysteries.
Someone, yeah.
One mystery that is, well, maybe it's not a mystery. I don't know what I'm trying to do a segue, but listen, girl dinner this week. In our top 3 favorite movies?
The Guff.
Waiting for Guffman.
We broke it
Everything
down.
Guffman.
No singing, actually. We didn't sing.
Boom.
That was all the singing we got. Oops.
That's all we got. But coming up this month on Girl Dinner and Total Request Podcast, we still have a Girl Dinner Christmas next week where we're just talking anything we want about Christmas. Also, that Star Wars Christmas special we've been waiting for.
Most requested thing in our 6 years of podcasting together.
Yeah, Amanda's a big Ewok head over here, so watch out.
God, I can't
Coming up on Total Request Podcast as well, an episode of Small Wonder and BoJack Horseman. So stay tuned. Check out Patreon. Check out our merch shop, little nifty gifties, whatever you want on Redbubble and Teespring. And I think that's it.
Great. Let's get into some hot topics.
Let's
Oh,
do
wait.
it.
StreamYard changed their whole interface. So let me just figure that out.
Aw.
God, freaking. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh,
Most
Amanda.
important thing on the docket here. Wait, where'd it go? Did you move it up? Oh, the cats. Yes, of course, the cats. I will be getting one of these, not the black and white one, but I will be getting one of these kittens this week. Nutmeg, cinnamon, or fig. So you're gonna all
And fig is a stripey.
What? Yeah.
Fig is a
It's the 3 stripies. I'll be getting one of these, and I cannot wait. So you guys will get to meet one of these kittens very soon.
How old are they?
It's like with kids, I'm like, I don't know, 8. I'm interested to see how my cats do, but they'll be all over the episodes in a few months, and then I'll probably have another nervous breakdown when I have to get rid of it. But welcome.
Now, why is one is nutmeg, one's cinnamon, and one is fig?
Yeah, they always give them like theme names. Like whiskey was like a whole pack of alcohol names. Right up my alley.
Nice.
But the most important thing here is this. Okay, now me and Joan got into a big argument on our Patreon, and here's the thing. I don't know what I was talking about, but I was talking about clothes, I guess, and just like how I got rid of. I did like a whole spring cleaning of my clothes over the weekend, and like it just sucks because I had to get rid of all my floral tops because I used to wear a lot of floral tops.
Really?
And yes, and well, because they're blousey and they're pretty flowers. Who doesn't love flowers? But I was like, yeah, I think that the floral blouse industry has really taken a hit since Sister Wives has been on the air. And he's like, no, you're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I promise you that like other people agree with me on that. So he's like, well, then put a survey on the live. So here it is. By the way, everyone stop what you're doing right now. Go to youtube.com/@podinthecity and subscribe. We're so close. We're so close to getting monetized. Please, please, please. Okay, here's the survey. Since watching Sister Wives, have you specifically as a person, will you walk up to a floral top and now not wear it? Or will you will you reconsider it specifically because this is a Robyn? This is a Robyn.
Yeah, is this too close to Robyn? Do you pass on previous blouses that you would have gotten into? So all you need to comment in the comments is floral yes, that you still buy them. Yeah. Or floral, no more floral.
No more.
Actually changed your purchasing, your future purchases will not involve any more florals. Wow, we already got one. No more florals for me. Holy cow. Joan, the comments are blowing up. Never. No floral, especially purple. Floral, no. Floral, no. Floral.
Sorry, we're both getting them. All right. Sorry. All right. There's a bunch.
Well, I think
I'm like, no, I'm sure about this. He's always like making fun of me because he's like, well, you always think people look like other people and you're never right. So this is one of those things. I'm like, I know I'm right about this.
And this is okay. Hold on. We got a floral depending. Right. A floral, yes. Robyn's not going to ruin anything for me. I like that spirit, Diana.
We're the up, Diana.
That's right. Floral, yes. I spill a lot on myself.
Good point.
I love that sleepy ghost changer. That is a really good point. Actually, I was going to put on a sweater and then I looked at it. I was like, oh, I mean, like something smack dab right here. It was probably chocolate. Who knows how long it's been sitting on there.
Stain on your sweaters? Is it usually with chocolate? Is that usually what you think? With me, it's always hot sauce. It's always going to be hot sauce.
Oh, I don't know what this one was. A crumb of some sort. I don't know, but now it just, wow. I mean, wow.
Well,
these florals. And this is a great point. May Allison says, just like how Tom Sandoval ruined white nail polish. I agree, but you know what? I'm going to stand kind of like Diana. I will wear white nail polish.
I do
think there's a time and a place.
Yes. But his white is like white out. Like his looks like white
and
out.
It's him wearing it with his stupid teeth and his stupid face. He just ruins everything. Okay, well, I think we solved that one. Let Joan know.
We've solved so many cases on this podcast. John Bonet, Elisa Lamb. Aunt Diane.
And Diane. Yeah,
Obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
We are
thank you, everyone. I win.
9/11. Is that too soon?
Which one?
9/11. OJ. Scott Peterson.
We solved.
Throw them at us, guys. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about the latest ones in the news.
Should we do loose change for a TRP episode?
What's loose change?
Loose change is that conspiracy movie that came out about 9/11, and there's like a song.
Oh, I don't know.
Mitchell sings the song on. You don't? Okay, well maybe somebody requests loose change, or not. All right, what's next on Hot Topics? I win that argument. Well, my work here is done.
This is the little known YouTube only show that just keeps on giving, and that is the American Reality Television Awards. Amanda,
so glad we finally get to talk about it live. We talked about it several times on the Patreon episodes that we recorded this weekend, but now we finally get to talk about it with you guys in real time. Hopefully a couple of you were able to catch it over the weekend to prepare for this, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. So let's just begin with this. The American Reality Television Awards were hosted by the one and only Heather
Juicy Scoop. Yeah.
As I've said many times before, anti-comedy.
No, it was the perfect word to describe it. And so I think it was Beaker. Beaker face is looms large on this episode, actually. Something later we'll read. But Beaker face, I believe, went in. They're like, well, I went and fast forwarded through all of this, and like, I really think that you guys should just do this as like its own separate episode, because all of it is it is wild. And we don't need to, like, if we did it, we wouldn't really need to even like watch a lot of it, because a lot of it you're just fast forwarding and just watching the presenters. You don't need anything else, but like, it's something to break down. Everyone should go and fast forward watch it. But if you have the same snark level as us, this will be like mother's milk to you.
And as Beaker face, I read this on Facebook too.
Yes,
I said this in the Facebook group, but how can you have a best reality scene and not show the scene that's nominated?
Like, you're trying to fill time. You might as well play the whole scene out.
Yeah, but no time for that. So many awards to give out.
So much comedy. I have a couple of her jokes living rent free in my head right now. First one is, I'm so excited to be here. I'm more excited than a real housewife at a Diamond Expo.
The Diamond Expo is next to the Jerk store in the Joke store.
Okay. Joke store is
again
closed today,
making millions of dollars a year for her comedy.
Here's another one. I love watching Love is Blind, because it's like when they meet each other, or like 90 Day Fiance when they meet each other at the airport, and one's like really happy and the other one is like, ew. It's like so crazy, right? That was a joke that she told in her opening monologue.
The Cody and Coyote Pass.
Oh, she goes, in order to be on reality TV, you either need to be a little person. I'm surprised she didn't say the M word. Honest. I'm shocked she didn't say the M word. I'm sure that was a draft. A little person, like something else, or married to Cody Brown. And I don't want to live on Coyote Pass. Then the joke bombed so bad that she did a time step.
Yeah, but then she just starts randomly dancing like Ashley Simpson on SNL.
Yes. And then Julie and Brandy were drunkenly giving her pity laughs from the back. So that's nice of them, at least. Maybe they weren't. Well, I would have to be drunk. Anyone else check it out? Go check it out. It's
like, if you ever thought that you could pursue a career in comedy, television, anything, watch that and then go for your dreams.
Yeah, and then they kept like the house lights were half up the whole time, and it would pan to the audience, and the audience would just be like, it was the same as when Christine was singing "Let Me Call You Sweetheart."
People are like looking in their purse for things, just like turning around, talking to each other. Yeah.
The best part was when JoJo Siwa came on. It was the most comfortable the audience, and then when Jimbo and another drag queen, I don't have the name off the top of my head. 2 drag queens came out, and then the audience was again comfortable. Do you want to throw up that picture of Kale and this girl with, I think, just areolas hanging out?
No, those
John
are
thinks those
stickers.
are pasties.
I agree with
sure.
Joan. Yeah, those are
Really?
pasties. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Kale
almost like
looks good.
shiny.
Yeah, but nipples can be shiny, and the dress is shiny.
Okay.
This award went over really well too because they came out and immediately the teleprompter broke, so they tried to do a little improv, and it also
well, they're really good at improv. You know, typically reality stars, they're real good at improv.
Yeah, so go check it out. It's on YouTube for free.
Maggie Ball's my sweater, believe it or not, Sheen. It was probably like $3, but surprisingly very warm, nice quality.
This is from
I
Value
know
Village.
it's like bad things for them, but whatever. You know,
Yes.
we got to do what we got to do.
Calm down. Yeah, calm down, everyone.
We almost did not get our paid this month.
Yeah, you guys can follow that.
By the fault of like 3 different US FDIC assured institutions who just couldn't find money.
But then it was there. They could see it. Can't touch it. Don't touch it.
No. Lock it down. All the way down. Lock it down.
And we don't really know when we'll open that because that's
I mean, it's definitely, they're like, well, it's definitely like one of our faults at one of these banks, but like
not ours.
It's just like wait a couple days. It'll probably like.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Basically, what BMO, Bank of America, told us was the equivalent of walk up to the TV and like hit the side of it for it to tune into the channel and it'll fix.
We don't know what's going on. Something.
Anyway,
right. So you were catching up on Housewives. I didn't. I'm blowing off once again.
Okay. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That's Pamela Anderson.
Kathy Hilton.
Oh, it looks like Pamela Anderson in that picture.
It does kind of. Yeah. Kathy Hilton is just a very, actually, she is Tanya on White Lotus 2.
Oh my gosh, I'm watching White Lotus right now. I moved on to season 2. So good.
Ooh, season 2 is great.
Season 2 is so good.
I really like it. Kathy Hilton is just,
she really is, Tanya.
So
that's a really
disconnected. She just is kind of bumbling through life as a extremely wealthy white woman. She's sitting on pillows. She brings pillows in the car, which, I mean, hey, I would have a pillow on my lap.
Good idea. Yeah.
At all times if I could. And she can, so she does. I cannot stand Dorit. And I'm curious what people think about her. I think the reason people are loving her is because she's going after Kyle finally. And people are like, oh, finally, someone's calling Kyle on her shit. So I like that, but I do not enjoy Dorit just in general. Especially after that, we talked about it last week, but especially after she got a vodka soda when PK's like 2 days sober. Like, could you?
I don't mind the vodka soda as much as I mind her just walking around being like, he's a raging alcoholic. Just
yeah.
Really?
It's very young.
I just personally don't think that's ever anyone else's story to share. It's on camera.
Yes, for sure. Like, yeah, we have some real like significant issues. That's, you know. Anyway, no one said Dorit is tactful by any means.
Right.
Over on Salt Lake City. Okay. You did not watch this yet?
No. Are you liking Mary now?
Amanda? No.
Oh, okay. Good.
No. Mary, like, yeah, okay. Do I feel bad for her? Like, speaking of, you know, people in recovery, everything with her son, Robert Jr. But Mary, let's not forget, she was or is a cult leader and was stealing money and berating people who are experiencing the same thing she's experiencing now to get more money and everything out of them. So like, no, Mary is not a good person. But okay, so you really should just watch this episode because it's so unhinged.
All right, whenever you tell me an episode's good, I always watch it and I always do like it. So all right, sure, why not?
Okay, so Meredith is getting bat mitzvahed. And she
I forgot about that.
Finally goes up to do her speech or her thing. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called, but she goes up there and Mary's running late. And Mary arrives just as Meredith is getting up there and is getting a very emotional speech about her father. And as she's giving the speech, being like, I just need a minute. You see Mary going around, peeking in all of the windows during the ceremony. And Mary cannot see that they can see her peering in, like directly behind, going to all the doors, going, I just can't
But
see
she
it.
can't really see in.
No, she cannot see in.
Right.
Everyone else can see out. And it's just that, like,
I'll watch that.
Like your worst fear. Like, I don't even like walking up to a restaurant where people can see me walking in. I don't want to be noticed. Just let me get in and out. No one see me. But Heather continues to just bug. I can't stand her.
She's got new veneers or something. Is that right? She's really teethy.
She
I
did.
don't even mean they look bad. I just mean I'm really noticing her a lot.
Yeah, she did something over here. But it's a good show. And I still like Bronwyn. I know people are starting to not like her because she goes after Angie K. But I still like her.
Why is everyone turning on like the liking her thing? She's annoying. She's a pick-me, isn't she? I don't know if she's a pick-me. She's just, I think it's just so like kind of gross to watch how much she tried to get on the show and like how desperate it was. It like wasn't cute.
Yeah, and just the as Ronnie and Ben would say, like, I'm Greek. Yeah. I'm Greek. Pick me.
All right, but okay. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Okay.
Let's jump to a little bit more serious news. Okay. Amanda,
this is becoming very unserious. Okay.
Hannah Kobayashi. Talk to me.
We all remember the Hannah Kobayashi case. And and if I did an impression last week, I think, or the week before, I just want to let you guys know this girl's still at it. And I don't know what her name is, and I don't want to dox her. And she doesn't even do a bad job, but it's at the
TikTok reporter. She just has the Janelle essence of TikTok, Instagram selfie taking.
I'm more obsessed with this girl than actually Hannah Kobayashi at this point, though, because I've been watching this girl have this like weird kind of semi meltdown on your you're kind of following that part of it, right? Because I send you all, and you're like, well, first of all, she makes 10-minute videos, and then
yes, I was like, and she talks very slow. She couldn't get to the point, and then I gave up.
So I don't know what her regular account is, but she kind of just jumped on, and I don't even mind anyone doing this because I actually think that like armchair detectives can actually do a lot of good work. Look at that "don't fuck with cats" thing. So I like when people just jump on and like do a good job of investigating stuff. But I guess she was like really working close, and there was obviously a lot of infighting happening like between her and like other content creators and the family. The family has been shady from the beginning, and they knew a lot more information. Like they knew for days or weeks that she wasn't even in America anymore. So everyone's like, why am I taking off work to walk around Skid Row to look for your fucking sister when you know she's in Mexico? So here's like the backstory of this. Hannah, as we know, she went missing. She is now definitely in Mexico. The police are kind of just taking it as a she's willingly, like, she's like, I think it's weird she's not at least calling someone and just saying, I am fine. Especially since her father passed away. So, but anyway,
what is it that everyone's saying that the family knows? The family knows.
There's just shady shit, and like they weren't hiring a PI, and they should have. And then something's up with like the aunt. Now the family's like, don't listen to the aunt, and the aunt is crazy. So I've just been kind of loosely following this. Now it's coming out with that Hannah was part of a green card scam, and I can't figure out which side of it she was on. I think she got scammed, but she was also part of the scam, but then she ended up getting scammed out of her scam. What I think happened, this might be wrong, this is just because I don't really investigate this, but I think she was part of a scam where people come over here, she marries them, they pay her a bunch of money, and then that's the scam, I guess. Right.
Okay.
So, but then she was sending messages to her family saying like, I got scammed out of all my money, all for love, for someone I thought I loved, or something like that. So maybe she was just the full victim, but she is married. She was married recently. And that's kind of part of this. And people think that she's like part of the Twin Flames cult and stuff like that. But all of that aside,
but they're not looking for her anymore because they know that she doesn't want to be found or something.
But this chick, throw up that picture again. This is what I'm seeing at 3 a.m. when I'm just scrolling. She comes on and she's like, guys, I've decided to take a step away and hopefully Hannah is okay. And the family is just really mean. And I don't know why they can't get their shit together, but I hope they find her and I hope she's okay. And I just think it's really crappy that people that her family, I was just trying to help. And yes, I don't usually do this, but I'm officially stepping away because this is not what I came on here to do. And I'm just trying to help. So officially goodbye. And I won't be doing this.
Wow.
So that was that really long one. That's the one that I sent you. The first one where you were like, wrap it up. Because I sent it to you just for the visual. And then I watched it and I'm like, God, this is long. Next day or within hours, she's back. And she's like, guys, I couldn't stay away. This case is becoming even more crazy than I thought. And you know what? Everyone wanted me back out there. So I'm back. And they wanted me gone, but now they have hired a PI and I'm back in. And then, of course, that was 10 minutes of that.
I'm back in. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Then just recently, that one, she's like, so Hannah Kobayashi is willingly missing, even though I don't really believe that. And just I know a lot more than all of you guys do because I was working with the family. But anyway, this is her officially announcing that she's going to become a true crime content creator now. 10 minutes long of this.
Okay.
So now
what's the crime if the police found her and she's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm in Mexico. All good. What are we doing?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. She keeps telling us there's so much more than you guys even know. I'm like, it sounds like you're just humble bragging a little bit over there, though.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Well, another Hannah that you just can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Okay. Well, this is actually like, there's nothing funny about this except for the fact that I do believe that this bitch is finally getting investigated by CPS. But Nurse Hannah, are you guys following the Nurse Hannah thing at all? I'm sure. I'm shocked that Jody's somehow not on this. But
I got one or two, but I think it was only because you sent one of them to me. I saw the Walmart where the dad goes to give and he's maybe like 3, and he 11. Flinches.
Yes,
and people
but it's not a
like,
flinch. It's like it's a this.
He goes,
it's like a protecting the face. It's really, and look, I've made my whole career and personality based on the fact that I don't like children, but this honestly makes me so upset. It is so sad. It is so sad. And people keep posting older videos of he's just, I don't know. The kid just looks really spooked and sad. And God, I hope but this is the 17 diapers thing. Do you know about this?
You told me about this, that she was cleaning up and she's like, oh my God.
Yeah. She's like, let's go join me today as I pick up all the dirty diapers that I've left around my house in my postpartum. I don't even know if she said postpartum, but there were 17 shit-filled diapers all around her house. 17. Ew. That's wild. I mean, I guess your nose kind of just becomes like used to it.
17.
Those hoarders living in like buckets of shit. But anyway, all that said, then that became this trend, which I actually liked this, where of other moms being like, let's normalize that sometimes you really get into a full depression and your life looks really gross at the moment.
Sure.
So that was fine. But now it's this, that she's like super abusive and people are calling her the next Ruby Frankie. And everyone's support. There's a couple comments that are like, you might be ruining her life if this isn't true. And people are like, no, because people said, if only I'd known the signs earlier, so now they're like, these are the signs. There's video evidence of the signs. And I don't know anything about kids, except I do. I've worked with kids that age for like a lot of my life. The kid is like, does not look okay. He looks terrified of his mom and dad. And there's like videos of like the dad, like pushing him to the ground, like in the background of a video. People find these things. So
I don't like that. I'm not a smacker, pusher, spanker. That's just like not my thing. I'm like, however you're teaching them to punish or deal with conflict, that's what they are going to do. Like if you want your kid pushing, shoving, slapping, hitting. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
everyone's got their own
what
thing.
are people here? Yeah. Well, watch the last Do We Know Them podcast. The girls just did a deep dive. I actually might watch that because I hate this.
Yeah.
I honestly I want all bad things to happen to her.
So, but she is a nurse, people are saying. So that's why they're like, she knows better. She can afford.
Yeah, somebody doxed her address. So then I think CPS has somebody said, I called CPS because I know someone who knows her and I know where she lives. And they said when they called CPS said, just so you know, we're like inundated with these. So that's good. And I think everyone reported her to the board of nurses.
Okay.
Too. But I don't know. Like I don't know. People who abuse children or animals, I think they should be punished with I think they should be in jail for the rest of their lives, is what I'm saying. I don't think they're contributing anything to society.
Yeah, and some like major therapy, parenting classes, child development.
If you can abuse something that innocent, you are a bad person. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I'll keep you guys updated as I go. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'm actually going to do this as my living now. And everyone can fuck right off. I'm just trying to
imagine what you, this TikTok chick, and Janelle can do together.
Let's put our faces up like equal. Like,
like
give me a screenshot.
I'm going cross-eyed. Jesus.
You have to look directly into the
I'm going full Nathan. I'm crossing my eyes. I can't do it.
All right, well, we got
Nathan hugged Mary, and he's just like,
oh, that Nathan. When you say when I hear the word Nathan, I think of Nathan Griffin. Stop that.
God.
Nathan. I wonder how that crazy kid's doing. Actually. Okay. What's next?
Let's talk about some Netflix, The Ultimatum, hosted by your favorite married couple, Vanessa and Nick Lachey. Yep.
Nick looks like he's getting held hostage this season. They seem like they're not even trying anymore. They both seem almost apologetic at that table. And I can't believe that they have them retell their own ultimatum story now. The first season when they told their ultimatum story.
Why does it say 3, by the way, when this is not the Ultimatum 3 cast? I just noticed that.
Oh,
wrong one. Doesn't matter.
None of them have made their way into my memory yet. But the first season, they're like, I gave Nick an ultimatum. Ha ha ha. We're zany, and they're all being cute. And then the second season, they're like, as you guys know, we did an ultimatum. And this season, they're sitting at the table. Vanessa's like, we went through the ultimatum. And Nick's like, yeah, we have different ages, and then we just had to. I'm like, are you both okay?
Well, there was one point where someone's telling some story, and Vanessa is trying to work those tears in, like Robyn or Amber Portwood. Like she was really like, I hate the worst is when someone gets married or they have a baby, and she does this. She's like, oh, I can't wait to be Auntie Vanessa to the baby. Like, what? She really does suck. I can't. Okay, so are you caught up? Did you?
Okay, no, I'm not caught up, but I finally was able last night, and I was just too tired to keep going. Last night around 9 p.m., it clicked in my head like, okay, I'm on like episode 2, 3/4 of the way through. They're about to make their decisions. Not all of them look the exact same to me. I will say one thing I noticed is that there's only
here's our couples.
3 white people on the show, and I love that.
I would even notice that really.
Lowest percentage.
Okay, well, let's go through this. All right, so
wait, did you notice when that girl was like, "You're my first Jew"? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I don't know who
it was obviously in like the first or second episode, but they were sitting down outside at like a lunch daytime date, which I've never seen them do before. But and he's like, "Have you ever dated a Jewish guy?" And she goes, "No, you're my first Jew." I was like,
I wonder if he's Cody Brown's
friend. He might be
friend.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Let's go through the cast.
Okay,
tell me because they haven't clicked in my head yet.
I think so the ultimatum, just like Love is Blind, the first episode or 2 is just like you're hearing all these people's stories. Yeah, everyone looks the same. Nothing is really staying in your mind because they're all just strangers. And then all of a sudden you get to like episode 3 and you're in. So, okay. here's our couples starting top left. I think it's Scotty and I forgot her name, but whatever.
Like it's like is it like Ariel or something like that?
Yes, that sounds right.
Okay,
Aria.
Okay, Aria.
Gorgeous.
Aria. Okay.
Gorgeous. I don't trust Scotty for a
I don't either.
second.
Too smooth.
There is something slimy, something shifty. He seems a little secretive. He looked in all of the episodes, we thought he looked like he was like on Xanax or pills or something. Like there's just kind of like a spaciness.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like him. Okay. Top middle. That is Sandy and Nick. Okay. Sandy.
She looks like the girl from Love is Blind a couple seasons ago, right?
Yeah. She looks exactly like Jessica from Love is Blind and a little bit of Justine.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we said she looked like her. Oh, was that Megan Fox in that last picture, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought so.
I didn't need to say that because obably that's Megan Fox, and that is
I figured I might as well say it.
Peyton Manning's big toe.
Yeah. He's definitely toey.
All right. So so top middle, Nick and Sandy. Nick's 38. And in case you missed it, he's an artist. He will tell you that every time he's on screen. I'm an artist, so I like to express myself.
Is he the Jew? The Jewish one?
Maybe he is. I didn't catch that. Okay, so here they also are. There's Nick and Sandy. He's 38, she's 28. I'm sure they have a lot in common, right?
Like Caleb and Maddie.
Right. Well, she has her personality. This is her personality. You're looking at it. I'm holding a wine glass and I'm posing for how I'm going to be seen on camera. Just very
I'm getting from the chat that a lot of people don't watch this show.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay.
I feel like this is pretty big in the lexicon. It's like it's a sister of Love is Blind, and it's hosted by Nick and Vanessa. And last season was actually the best one. It was all lesbians, and that was actually like good. Because there were no men in there, and no one was really bullshitting anyone or like being, the worst.
Lying what they do for a living, hiding children, spouses, fiancés, things like that. Well, anyway, so I can't stand Sandy. I think she's super superficial. Nick is such a douche. And I saw this on Reddit. So whoever put this up on Reddit, it's absolutely hysterical. But at one point, Nick finds out that the dude JR just below them, that's who Sandy is going to live with for the next couple weeks, or that's her person that she.
I don't even know who has picked who yet.
Okay, well, she picks JR, JR picks her, and it's very like she's just like doing this because she thinks it. I don't even know. Whatever. She obviously wants to be some influencer.
I feel like a lot of them, though, as they're talking to each other in these before they've picked, they're all, which is probably how I would want to talk about it too, because it's more real, but they're talking about it more like it's a business decision. Like, well, you're the safer choice, but I'm scared to pick you because I actually do like you. And I'm actually only here to like fuck with my ex's head.
Well, that's what I think is happening with them. So I think Sandy top middle is like, okay, obviously Nick is going to be taking me back because Nick, who you'll see here, someone on Reddit said like when he finds out that JR and Sandy are hooking up, he's like, I'm going to go do some art. And they show him rage arting, and it was the funniest fucking thing ever. He's taking like black paint, and he's like, and then at one point he like splatter paints, and he's like,
are you caught up?
What?
You're caught up.
Yes. And the next couple seasons or next couple episodes come out on the 11th on Wednesday.
Great. I'm going after this. I have to drive downtown to buy my mom a Kate Spade iPhone wallet. No problem, Mom. I say, what iPhone do you have? Oh, the 12, she says. I'm like, well, guess I'm going to Marketplace because they don't make those anymore, babe. So I'm getting that. But after that, I'll come home and I'm just gonna ultimatum my butt off.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, you're absolutely gonna love it.
Anya Galert Dunkel, hashtag Brianna, says the ultimatum reached out to me and my boyfriend to be on it. Can you give us
tell us everything?
Story of it? Send us a long email or something. I would like to know every piece of information about this. Whether or not you signed an NDA.
Anya Galert Dunkel, this could have been you. Get that stainless steel wine glass.
Whenever I watch these shows, all I can think of is how everyone's breath must smell so much like alcohol. Yeah, which honestly I might like now because that's the one thrill I get. But like I'm like they're all just so like drunk and sloppy and like ugh.
Yeah. You know? I mean, they're all there just to I guess everyone is there to be on the show. But if I could just point out, so lower left. Okay. Lower left is Dave and Vanessa. White shirt. He's like 8'12".
That girl looks exactly like the other girl.
She drives me nuts. I can't stand this girl. But what ends up happening is, I won't ruin it for you, but it's so good. And to see people who are so confident, they're like, yeah, like he's totally into me, whatever, and then them get a totally different taste. It gets real good.
On season 1, remember there was that like hysterical girl who was like, she was blonde and she was just really, she was like making her way around and nobody wanted her. And then there was one guy that she kind of connected with, but then he like didn't pick her and she like lost her fucking mind and like couldn't get over it. She kept talking about it.
I'm sure if I saw her name or her face, it would all come back to me.
She was one of the ones that in that very first episode, her boyfriend proposes to her before they even pick anyone. Remember when that happened?
Oh yeah.
Like, her at the table, and they are like still married now. I'm like, you look like a crazy woman. Anyway, well, I'll keep watching that. Is there any other? Oh, but you said that there was a mole situation, and I keep looking around for one, and I'm not finding a mole.
Okay, I understand. I understand the issue here. Well, spoiler alert: the mole is on Dave's face. When they're all sitting down at the table.
Yeah.
Dave, who has some sort of hair issue. I can't quite figure out. It's long, it's wispy. You don't see it in the
bottom corner white shirt, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the one I'll be looking for.
Look right there.
All right, got it.
At first, you think like, oh, it's a patchy beard. Then you're like, oh no, it's a mole. Oh no, it's a mole with like full hair growing out of it. You'll be able to identify it. You'll know.
It'll be all I look at for sure.
All right, so excited about that. Apparently I'm the only one watching it.
Well, I am too now, so everyone else get on it. Okay.
What about SNL this week? Hosted by Paul Meschal, who we definitely know who that is. Thoughts?
Did you watch it? It's really bad.
I watched it, but I was moving furniture around in here while it was on, so I wasn't fully focused, but I remember thinking Weekend Update had some really funny content.
By the time I got to Weekend Update, I was so bitter. Also, do you know what I watched right before this? Hot Frosty. So it was like an evening of anti-comedy. I might as well have thrown in Heather McDonald somewhere in the mix there.
And Hot Frosty is
this. It's this Netflix movie with Lacey Chabert.
Say no more. Got it. Like a Christmas movie starring Lacey Chabert.
No, but you know who else? You know who plays Hot Frosty? Is the guy that plays Ted on Schitt's Creek. And he looks busted in this. He looks great. Like you would never know it was him. like I know that it's him watching it, so like I can kind of throw his face in there, but I don't know what happened. He got like too ripped. He has like 0% body fat, and I don't find that attractive in the first place. But like there's just something happened with his face, and he just doesn't look like Ted. His hair is long. The story is that he is a snowman that got brought to life. They don't really give a backstory or explanation. It's okay. But she puts a scarf on him and then he comes to life, and then they like fuck at one point. And he's like, he has the mentality of a 3-year-old.
She fucks Frosty?
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, they better not fuck, because like this seems like abusive.
Frosty doesn't fuck.
Well, he becomes an adult at the end. Spoiler alert. He melts.
I mean, speaking of like the movie Big, where Tom Hanks is a child, the woman's falling in love with a child. She's like getting horny.
It's pretty bad.
Wow.
Anyway, so then I watched SNL. It opened with Church Chat, which was funny in 1994.
Yeah, is he like in the season now? Is Dana?
I don't know. I feel like they clearly contracted him, thinking maybe that Kamala would win. They did this last time. I don't know why they didn't learn their lesson last time, because then they were stuck with Alec Baldwin for 4 years. Like, this is what happened. Like, just wait. Anyway, Maya
beat the charges somehow.
Well, he didn't really do anything wrong. But
now
anyway,
this one with Trisha Paytas, right?
This was the most exciting part of the night for me. I don't really know anything about Trisha Paytas. I obviously know of her now, and I feel like I've gotten to know her in her new like reborn Phoenix rising from the ashes, like Robyn state. I think she went through all these different things, and then she had that Frenemies podcast. Anyway, she's on here. Bowen Yang obviously loves her, so he wrote her into a sketch, and I was like really happy for her. John says that she's problematic. Oh, I think she came out as trans at one point, but then like said that she wasn't trans. I think she's just like problematic in that way. However, let's get back to Church Chat. Anyway, good for Trisha Paytas. I was like happy to see her up there. This Church Chat thing really it was really rough to watch.
Really?
It was really well, because like we're nostalgic for like, you know, his cast, but also he's been on this whole season. So now it's like, oh, you're doing Church Chat now.
Yeah.
Like why? And again, it's like the comedy, it's just not the same. Like, and the people that are like loving this cast, what?
Oh, sorry, Beaker Face coming in with the breaking news.
That's next on our docket. Don't you worry.
Wow. You know what?
Let's just get right to it. It's SNL.
Okay.
It was the worst episode I have ever seen. Fuck you, SNL. You had 2 weeks off.
Okay. Breaking. I'm gonna do this for you. Breaking Choose.
Okay. Breaking Choose.
This was next up on our agenda, and that was the United Healthcare CEO Shooter was on the loose until he knew we were hot on his trail and apparently just turned himself in.
Did he turn himself in?
So tell us. So wait, what's going on? Yeah, let us know in the comments. Wow. Okay, so
this might be the most unified the country in the world has ever been, because I haven't seen a single comment of anyone on taking the other side. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, thoughts and prayers."
Okay.
I saw a comment like Hoda Kotb, he was doing some article, like some newscast about how Chipotle decided that they are raising prices. And then the top comment was, who's the CEO of Chipotle? And then it had like 224,000 likes on that. So it's just comedy. And everyone is like, they're doing this Fight Club quote. Everyone is like, we're not turning him in, right? Like no one saw him. This person doesn't exist. I think we all kind of agree that. Also, New Yorkers head to Washington Square Park for United Health CEO Shooter lookalike contest. So they really did this. This is the same day as the Ethan Slater lookalike contest.
Tasteful. Well, who did you think? Sleepy Ghost Ginger says Luigi Mangione is suspect.
That is.
I don't know. I had to take a second because I was like, remember when someone asked us on a live to wish their friend Nick? I'll leave the last name out, and we fell for it. I was just afraid.
I think he looks like Neve from Cat. There you go. This is the first thing I thought when I saw him. Like, that's Neve.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe.
Neve, he always wears those hashtag feminism
Maybe.
t-shirts and stuff, so maybe he's taking a stand. Anyway, I
You know
love
how I feel about Neve,
I
so
love the lore of all of this. He just everything. And maybe this will create some kind of revolution because now I'm watching all these stories of people talking about their loved ones and like how they were denied coverage. And I'm like tiptoeing to my period right now. So like I'm losing it every time I'm watching one of these. But the fact that they found like Monopoly money in a backpack, like it's just like I feel like
I
the
just see, I
FBI
don't even know any of
Oh yeah,
this.
they
I've
found
been
his backpack in Central Park, and there was just Monopoly money in it. And I feel like it's like an episode of Keystone Cops with the FBI being like, "We found the backpack," and they're like, "Oh, it's Monopoly money."
wow.
I think it's so
I
funny.
mean, I obviously, like, we don't, like, condone any of this stuff. No one does, right? But it's like, yeah, you can imagine that someone or what was, like, on the bullets was found, like,
Oh, deny,
deny, delay,
defend,
depose.
depose, deny, defend, depose. Because apparently that's like what like insurance companies follow is deny coverage,
Oh,
defend with
yeah.
denial of coverage.
I mean, I deal with that every single
Yes.
time
Oh my
Charlie gets medication. We have to go through a whole thing. It takes months, and then you're behind on your medication, and
Jesus.
they, like, relapse and stuff because you're waiting for medication. And
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
way worse. People die. Yeah, it's
Some of
awful.
these
It's
stories
awful.
I'm watching people and they're getting so emotional talking about it. It's like really fast. It's like we knew that this was going on, but it is interesting to see after how much the country was
I love this
divided.
comment.
It's kind of
Thank you, voice of no Jen. We can hold both truths.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm holding space for that.
Sorry, Amanda. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah.
I wasn't really saying anything. But anyway, oh, I think it's cool that we're all united on this. Everyone's like, sorry. I also think it's so savage that the meeting still started on time. I'm like, great optics. And then the FBI was offering a $10,000 reward. I think it's up to 50 now for information leading to the conviction. It's like, who's doing that for $10,000? That covers
Well, yeah,
like
exactly.
what, one pill?
Right.
Hilarious.
Actually, speaking of SNL, I think Colin Jost made some joke about that, and I forgot what it was, but it was like somehow like giving us the leads has actually helped the shooter like thwart being found. Like we're all like, oh no,
Oh
we're
yeah.
hiding. I don't know. I
Well,
forgot what
and
the
he
joke
said
was, but it's
like,
funny.
well, first of all, like something about the shooter, and then also he hot because he is. He's like very good looking. He's all smiling
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
And also
Ugh.
like the other funny thing is that he got away from the crime scene by riding a city bike away. That is so like that level of just unbothered is just really
Mhm.
inspirational.
Yep.
Great.
Everyone's saying, yeah, eat the rich. Okay, so I think that wraps it up,
Oh my
Amanda.
God,
I think
Jody, we hit our goal.
we did. We're
We're
like,
like,
we're
we're
not going to
gonna
keep
try
people
to.
here
Yeah.
for, a full shift.
I was like, do you know that the last 4 episodes have been over 3.5 hours long? And Jody's like, yeah. All
Hey, I
right.
mean,
Well,
we got to do what we got to do. All right, let's get into some Brown Town.
oh, poopy.
Brown Town. Everything's waiting for poo.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's get into it. First things first, Amanda. Tell everyone about how amazing
Well,
our listeners are.
lovely Beaker Face has written and also like done this. This must have taken
Incredible.
I can't imagine. Like, I don't even know where I'd start with this, but she wrote our own mission statement for our Love to Hate Everything family. Same font. It's on brown. It's on like a really shitty brown too. But like it looks exactly like the Brown family mission statement. So why don't we take
Incredible.
turns reading this like they do on the show? And we'll imagine that I'm wearing a top hat. Oh, I should have brought my top hat downstairs for this.
You could be McKelty.
Yeah. Who are you going to be? Who are you going to channel? Be Robyn
Cody.
Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. The We Love to Hate Everything family. Hang on. Let me get rid of can we get rid of our logo there? I think we can. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. Our family is forever joined for the purpose of developing our own divine energy, righteous snarking. By our example and in a nurturing environment, we encourage respect for individual spirituality and development of sarcasm, humor, and loyalty. Past.
As part of our family culture and identity, we seek to foster each member his or her own sense of humor through developing gifts and talents such as scrutinizing screenshots, examining public records in MLS, and studying social media posts. While discovering his or her own path, we teach, allow, and promote the value of making conscious and responsible judgments about show timeline and calling out Cody's frequent contradictory statements.
All right, I'm going to be Janelle. As subscribers and podcasters, we embrace one another with a covenant of an eternal nature. We share and appreciate each other's profound personal goals, as well as our collective family goals. Furthermore, with forgiveness and a cloak of charity over one another as we support Amanda and Jody through their Redbubble store. Oh, who knew?
Guess who I am? Our bodies being the for our spirits are the greatest physical assets given by our maker. We do not fat shame, and if appropriate, we size up so we can enjoy the bounty of sleevies, because we are indeed so tiny and so very cold, Linda. We commit to enjoy and honor these gifts by educating ourselves and actively engaging in all elements of physical and spiritual fitness so that we may retain our enviable best abs. We resolve to achieve well-being and longevity while eating those damn nachos and 4 street tacos per person.
Oh yeah, can you read the rest as Tony? Because I don't have any more voices.
Oh, come on. You be Aminata. Dang it.
No, we enjoy being together as a podcast family because we have developed a safe, peaceful, and pleasant atmosphere where we love, respect one another, and laugh at each other's jokes. We intentionally organize fun YouTube lives, gatherings, and special events and celebrate individuals and achievements. We promise to always like, comment, and subscribe. Click that like. Smash that like. Tony.
We embrace a spirit of abundance and affection, screen time, opportunity, peace, wealth, prosperity, wisdom, and love. We choose to view our world through this framework of spiritual abundance for the purpose of blessing our podcast family, all beloved podcast guests, and all mankind except for Bacon Fingers and Dave Pico de Gallo. That is so incredible. Like,
Thank you for the effort. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Got to get back to my screen so we can take it down for a second. That is incredible. How long did that take you? Freaking amazing. Oh my God.
I'll pin that to the top of our Facebook.
Bravo.
All right. What are these crazy? I know Mary was wilding out this week. I couldn't get rid of her on my fucking social media.
But let's talk about Christine first, because I mean, snooze fest. Okay, so they also like walked up the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and she's doing video, and you can't see anything. It was actually very Janelle quality.
Oh, okay.
We're like, what are we looking at here, Christine? So yeah, photos of Christine and David Woolley. He's been doing drywall since 80, in case you guys didn't know.
This episode, he says something funny. Okay, look, I barely watched this episode, and I hate this episode was the equivalent of SNL to me. I was so angry at it, but I know that there's David said something funny about the cake, so I can't wait to get to that. Where he's like, where is it?
I want a cake. I want a cake that it just tastes like a cake, a naked cake.
So I can't wait to get to that. All right.
Yeah. So we have Christine making pumpkin pie. Who knew she uses the recipe on the back of the can? Right. She also, I think it was this one. She set the video to Philip Phillips' Home. It was just like the most random song, like, and no, you're not alone. Gonna make this place your home. Like, okay,
you sat and watched her You watched her like make a whole video?
I did. Then I got into this one. She's making chicken soup, and then she does this thing at the end where like she strains the broth out and then she adds bone broth. But anyway, she made a chicken soup. And then she gave us
I know.
okay, thoughts on this because so Christine posted what is it, Plexus, and she did all these before and after shots of her, McKelty, some of her other downline or customers, but it's a little, I mean, is it disingenuous because McKelty was on Ozempic? Again, no, like, I mean, freaking get it, man. Like, get on your Ozempic, go for it. But I don't think you can put it up here and like claim Plexus did that.
Well, actually, I just saw a thing. I think it was a TikTok because I would never sit through one of McKelty's lives. Oh my God, I can't stand her. But she was like shading Mary. Like somebody said something about Mary. I was asking her a question and she was like, oh, Mary, I have a lot I could say about Mary too and her LuLaRoe. And she doesn't like me because I left LuLaRoe and I took all of her people with her, all of her downline. And she's like trashing MLMs. I'm like, yes, but you did work for them and you currently work for an MLM when you are clearly not using Plexus. You are clearly on Ozempic. You are much worse than Mary. Mary at least wears LuLaRoe. We're in the season of LuLaRoe, by the way, on our Patreon. Layers of LuLaRoe.
So many duster vests,
ties. Yeah, one size fits all. That's the beauty of LuLaRoe. So McKelty can fuck right off. But yeah, and also Christine in that picture. In the before picture, she's wearing one of her cool one shoulder things, and it's like we know she started doing that look after she got the tattoo. So that was since like these pictures are probably taken a day apart.
Yeah. And just the angle of it is totally deceiving.
She has bad posture and is like leaning and crouching in one. And the other one, she's turned almost 3/4 upward and like looking back. And
like she's not wearing a bra in that one. Yeah. That's the same thing that I remember like after I had my kids, I like at the time blogs and stuff were really big. And I was looking at all these people's blogs, but they would always do their before and afters, like before, here I am, 3 months pregnant or whatever. And then they're after. And it's like, well, that's not a fair comparison of you pregnant to like after anyway.
Oh yeah. Did you see this? Breaking news from McKelty. Christina had her boobs. And yeah, I think Tony actually blurted that out.
Really? Like lifted?
I guess.
What?
And I don't know when. I'm assuming since the wedding, but good. Yeah, get it. Because she's got.
I would love to get like a breast reduction or something like that.
Honestly, now that I'm in my 40s, remember how I bragged for years how my boobs like I couldn't hold a pencil under my boob. I could hold like a case of pencils under my boobs because they just fully.
I guarantee you, I could get my Nalgene under it. I swear to God, I will put money on this.
You're gonna look at my phone.
Get a Nalgene under.
I'm wearing a
phone. Right? That's how I carry my phone up the stairs. My hands are full. And I'm not even joking. I absolutely have put things under my boobs to carry them up.
So I would love to get them like up at like, well, not like, I feel like if I ever have cleavage, I look like a sex worker. It's just, it would be crazy. It's like if I wear lipstick, but I would love to get them like lifted at least, just like a little,
This is such a great point. Everyone's pointing out the fact that Tony's talking about his mother-in-law's tits.
Hey, you know what, babe? I'm sure he does it in front of her too, because that's just the cool relationship that me and my mom have. Do you think David likes Tony? Well, I mean, I know he doesn't, but like, it must be nice for Christine to at least have David to be like, get in the car afterward and be like, oh my God, he's so fucking terrible today.
Yeah. No, Tony, I feel like Christine would come home and he would say something. He'd be like, got milk? Just kidding, because you babes don't work anymore.
Got milk.
Oh, so you're done breastfeeding now? Is that why you got your boobs done? You're done with milk? Guess you can't serve any milk anymore. Like, gross.
Milk, lemonade around the corner. Fudge is made.
Okay, wait, does yours go on from there?
Round the corner, up the hole, out pops a Tootsie Roll.
Okay, so you're close. See, I learned milk, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made.
Press the button, fudge is made. That's what it is. You press your button.
Oh, okay. Ours was
That's
round the
fine.
corner, fudge is made. Stick your
That makes
finger
more
up the
sense.
hole. Now you have a Tootsie Roll.
That makes more sense. I probably just heard it once incorrectly, and then I just went with that. Like, do you want to hear like a thing that I always? Oh,
okay, but I'm glad that you have that round the corner fudge is made. You knew about the Tootsie Roll part.
Oh,
oftentimes people don't know the
round
Tootsie
corner.
Roll. And then you say it and they're like, ew, I didn't know that part. And I'm like, well, I didn't make up the Tootsie Roll thing on my own. I had to have heard it somewhere.
But I think when we did the Tootsie Roll, we put our finger out front like a penis. None of us knew what was going on down there, though. Went to Catholic school. We didn't know. But my dad, I'm almost positive. Okay, so you know when you're learning music theory, you know, like the lines, like how you like have like a thing. Like the spaces spell out FACE.
Yeah, thanks.
And there's the lines, and
every good boy does fine.
Okay, every good boy does fine, but that one is common. The other most common one is every good boy deserves fudge.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, I've heard that.
I am the only person on earth that knows it this way, and I can almost guarantee that because my dad taught me music theory, that he did this as a like low-key fat shaming thing. Because when I went to college, I was like saying this, everyone's like, what are you fucking talking about? My dad taught it to me as every good boy deserves fruit. And I'm walking around saying fruit like some stupid douchebag, like Cody Brown with my gluten-free. I'm like, I don't want fruit. It's just what my dad says.
Fruit.
Every good boy deserves fruit. Like
that's fun.
Dumb idiot. Anyway, great. So Christine is in an MLM still, and so is McKelty, and Christine got her boobs done. Great.
That's right. Okay, so let's check in with Janelle. You caught Janelle. I did not. So she pulled a fast one on me.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this yet.
This of some romaine lettuce on a napkin. That's all you need. That's all it is.
Okay. I'll pulled the last of the lettuce before our first hard freeze for a couple of days ago. Finally got it washed and ready to eat. Miss the garden. Looking forward to spring already.
Why would she not put hashtag NC Adventures after that? She just got rid of that. She forgot she did that hashtag.
Or
that
like hashtag harvest.
No hashtags for this one. This one is to the point.
Oh, looking forward to the spring. I thought she loved fall. Remember how much she loved pumpkin spice? Everyone knows.
Okay. This one is fully
okay. You got to take this one. So this is a touchless pancake maker.
Yes, and
at a hotel Holiday Inn Express.
Hard to see it because mostly the text is covering most of it.
Yeah,
but this is just. I feel like when you put like text on a screen, it should just be a couple lines, but she put out a whole thought.
I was just gonna say this is a paragraph.
This should be under the description, and then she just writes like one, like who knew? It has all text on the screen covering the thing. Sometimes I think about the Jetsons. Remember that TV show? And of course, Star Trek when I see a gadget like this. Pancakes with wave of the hand. Pancakes with wave of the hand at the hotel breakfast bar. Now, if we could have a transporter, that would be awesome. Laughing emoji.
That would be awesome.
Madison, look, please put your hand over.
She is tickled with this thing. Just tickled.
I love her so much.
The Jetsons. Anyone know that show? Now, the reason Janelle was unsure if people would think the Jetsons were like a family they knew.
Oh,
like
Polly
who's
family.
the Jetson family? So she's like, it might be a little
that
obscure.
TV show from the 50s.
Yeah, who knew?
All right.
And then that was it for Janelle. She was pretty quiet this week.
Yeah.
Laying low.
Well, you know who wasn't quiet? They're taking New York by storm.
Now I see Jen there. She brought along a friend.
I don't know who this is. Right? Yeah. This must be a new friend in the downline. They're wearing a worthy.
Mary did her dirty. Mary definitely gave herself a different kind of filter than Jen. And she's also a completely different skin color altogether. She is orange, just orange.
Yeah.
She's off on a what
really
is she?
quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron here says the sisterized social media is a peek into their lives that I'm not sure I want. Just for anyone who just tunes in for these during the on season, we will still be doing this. And just like throughout the rest of the year, we'll still be doing Brown Town and like the hot topics. We just won't do the episode recap after that. So the episodes will be less than 2 hours. So, prepare for that. Whoa, who knew? So,
looking forward to that.
All right. So where are they going here?
Podcast adventures. So Mary says, off on a girls' weekend with my BFF at Just Jen, really. Living a life of fun, intrigue, and adventure. It'll be interesting to see if this flight can handle us. Hashtag worthy up. Greatness begins today. Hashtag adventure.
Be another passenger on that flight. Did you hear about that girl on TikTok who, those like that trend where it's like the shrimp Muppet and it's like,
yes, everywhere.
Okay, so did you see the one that's really blowing up where this girl took an Ambien on her flight and then she woke up to the waitress being like, the cops are going to meet you because you were openly flicking your bean on the flight. Pants
the
down to
flight attendant.
Something's weird here.
I saw the flight attendant telling that story.
But then I don't know if this was actually the girl, but then like there was a shrimp video of that from like the other POV. But like it's like but people keep talking about it now because that's crazy. I've been really fucked up in my life, and that's like legs up on the like. You have to be.
She was on Ambien. She was on Ambien.
Would you
like she was totally.
If you were alone in your room on Ambien,
sober and alone, I don't. So no, like
either.
I can't.
I wish I was that level of sexual energy. Anyway, Mary and Jen, they might have done. That might have been
the
Mary
flight
and Jen.
attendant who saw that.
They couldn't handle Mary and Jen. I'd rather deal with the pain, honestly.
Oh my God. And not only that, here we go. Again, filtered to the hilt.
Oh, they're doing a Glinda and Elphaba look here.
Maybe that's what she says. She says, tell me what Broadway show you're watching without telling me which Broadway show you're watching. Hashtag NYC. Hashtag Wicked at LuLaRoe at Gershwin Theater.
Can you imagine?
And she's wearing a green sweater that says Mary. Oh, the laugh
at a Broadway show. And Wicked isn't really that funny, I guess. So, like, at least you have that. Like, I couldn't
they
imagine
will
them
be
like,
laughing.
I'm trying to think of like a funny, like an Avenue Q or something. Oh, the Muppets. Jeez. All right. And all weekend long, they're going live, walking and talking, phone straight up the nose, throwing shade at Cody. And I want to know, does Mary know that we have been is she aware that the last 2 episodes she has come across very badly? Because I would feel the need to address that. Be like, look, guys, I know it's bad. It's going to get better. And I promise that I have worthied up. But from what we're seeing, her worthy up journey hasn't started on the show yet, really. Maybe this episode. So you've only been worthied up for a year.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's enough to really start a whole MLM about it.
Yeah. Well, here's Mary here. First time we actually see her.
Natural sunlight, natural daylight.
Like, I'm sorry, like, that is not the same woman as this. Sorry about it, but this.
That's why I don't really use filters. I only have my touch of appearance down up 1 notch. Because in the time, because if one of us has to leave the room and then come right back, the touch-up thing won't automatically go sometimes, and then it's like shocking. Here's a picture of Zona, her dog. I think she's kind of trying to do damage control without addressing it, because God forbid you take accountability. But I think she's just trying to remind us we have fun.
I think she's clueless. I don't think she realizes
still
thinks she's on top of the world. Yeah,
wow.
I'm with Aaron. I don't think so, Laura. I don't think she. I just don't think she is.
What if you were her and you were watching that? Like, I would hide in a hole. I would be so mortified.
Because she doesn't have a backbone with Cody. Like, that was her standing up to him.
Yeah,
that
I guess
was her telling him how it is,
thinks,
you know?
Like, I got him. I nailed him. She did say on like a live somewhere or on a Fridays with Friends that Janelle, no, I didn't actually throw Janelle under the bus because Janelle's fine with it now. It's like, well, but doesn't mean you didn't throw her totally under the bus. I think Janelle's fine with it now because now, yeah, you're finally getting your money.
Yeah, and well, I don't know. Mary just sucks all around. We're watching that episode where she goes to therapy with Janelle, and she's awful. Janelle's like, yeah, I mean, like I can see how you would see that, and I'm really sorry for that, Mary. And she's like, yeah, because you really knew what you were doing, and it hurt my feelings. It's like, God, can you just like admit that you do anything at all wrong in any situation? Even
Janelle on the way to therapy, Janelle's like, if we don't get this resolved, I'm canceling the trip altogether. I didn't really want to go in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then later, Mary's trying to ask Janelle, hey, after dinner, could you maybe make yourself scarce? So after dinner, could you maybe go back to and Janelle's like, sure.
Yep.
Yes.
Or no, she goes, do you mind if we like split off and do our own thing? And we are not making this up. She goes, do you mind if we split off and nope. Yep. That's great. That sounds great. And then they walk away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They say goodbye. They're like, all right, see you later. And then they both walk away. And Mary's like just two strides behind Janelle, walking to the same place. Okay, let's take a peek at Robyn and Cody's Instagram. Wait, didn't we have? We had a couple things to address, though, right? Sister Wives.
Sister Wives. Yes. Of course, I missed that. So there are going to be a total of 26 episodes this season. Did you just grab your nipples?
I grabbed my boobs and then I pretended that my nipples just got hard thinking about it by pointing my fingers out.
So that's getting us what? Well into like February, March. I don't know, but I think that survey that you guys talked about that you got a chance to do, like everyone's saying you've got to bring it up to date, so they just had to.
Yes, and here's the other thing with that survey though, is that on the survey it specifically asked, do you want to see more about Brianna and Aurora's fucking church storyline? And I can guarantee you 100% of the responses were no.
Yeah.
So why are we seeing this? But anyway. That said,
Jay Schwa says Amanda just flicked her bean thinking about that.
Almost, except I don't do that.
Because she's got a man. Okay, anyway.
I didn't have a man for a while and I still wasn't doing that.
Same.
I'm all set.
Okay, so let's talk about Robyn real quickly. This was on Reddit. She was seen getting her hair done. Oh, she has like these little mousy black shoes.
Still looks very upset, like fearful.
Yeah,
on the verge of tears.
And her hair is just so dark and just.
It's a bad color. But what color is good? I guess kind of like the more. Her hair is naturally dark.
Bitch eating crackers. I'm not gonna like anything she does.
That is true.
All right. So let's head into the Instagram comments. You want to take this one?
Sure. This is Robyn's from 2000. Now that we're in 2025, almost 2019.
Oh my God.
Really far away.
Almost a decade ago. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the other night, right before bed, I took a gummy, and Rob asked how old Latrice was, and I was like trying to just think in my head. I'm like, oh, I think she's like 13 or something. And then like as we were drifting off to sleep, I was just like, I really went into like a spiral because I'm like, no, I got her in 2012 and she was already 3. So she's like fucking old. And then I was really spiraling. I'm like, it's okay.
She's a teenager now.
Meanwhile, she's like on my head, clawing into my head like this, going,
you might need to go church shopping now that she's a teenager.
Oh God. Anyway, throw it up here. This is on where Robyn writes, let everything you do be done with love, Corinthians. Lady Alpha says, why do you have your grown daughters asking you permission to go to church? They are over 18. Why are they not independent enough to do their own thing unless you have plans for them? I wonder. Well, yes, that is what it is. Except I don't even think the plans have to do with men. I think she wants to keep these girls virgins.
It's just control.
Yeah,
it's control.
All right.
Snow Bunny 71 says,
this is a great point.
How can you love a man that treats his children like he does? Not to mention how he treated the other wives. How could you possibly live with a person like that?
I think love a person like that.
Exactly.
I would
Oh, or
love
love. Yeah.
whenever I think of questions that I wish they would ask Robyn, that would be like I think a really good one. But there would have to be stipulations. I want someone to ask her exactly that question. How do you watch Cody treat his children like this and still love him? But your answer cannot in any way mention the fault of someone else. Not you can't say, but they did this. Just how do you watch Cody do that and still love him?
Yeah. Yeah. That someone
Plain
has it in
answer.
them to
How?
do that.
Yes, that's in him. And that also means that he can do this to you and your kids in a heartbeat if you betray him.
I think that's probably the same mentality as like, oh, how can you stay with someone if they cheated on you? Like that's the same kind of like to me, if you're the type of person that can like keep a secret from your partner,
Yeah.
there was like
It also
no
depends on like
trust at
the
all.
cheating. I think cheating can be forgivable. I don't think in certain circumstances, but I
Okay.
don't think that the way I don't think turning your back on your kids is forgivable. Unless your kid is like
Right.
a serial killer, unless your child is Cody Brown. But
Yeah.
Oliver is pretty Peyton's kind of a lot like Cody, though, and so is McKelty.
And see your husband lie over and over and over again on TV.
She's lying too, and they like go
Yeah,
back
that's
to each
true.
other and they trauma bond with each other.
That's true.
So infuriating. All right. Okay, and then the last one for Robyn. I love when somebody will just pop in with this one every so often.
Boom.
Sob and Robyn.
That's it. And boom. All right, now I'm shocked you didn't see this because this was all over Reddit this weekend. Cody on the
I saw
same
this.
day that Robyn was getting her hair done at the salon, Cody was seen at the gun show.
Look at those six-pack abs on that man.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
cheese grater right there.
Look at his face. The anger.
He looks like Robyn getting her hair done.
I mean, God, Amanda, look at he has breasts. He has breasts
be
and a
careful.
full gut. You can see where his belly button is.
That's because he needs to size up.
Pool boy right here. Pool boy.
Where? Okay, yeah. What was that bubble thing back there? Is that like? Oh, it is now. I can see it a little better. I thought that this was like a emoji that was put onto the picture to cover something. But is that like a sign that's up there?
Yeah, it must be a sign. But what everyone's looking at is his hair, his scalp in this photo. It is just two curly tendrils. Like in the past year or so, he's lost a significant amount of hair. The sheer amount of hair he's lost
The volume
is yikes. So
also,
there
the
he
person
is.
said that like
Handsome.
it was at a gun show, but it was like just scraps basically. Like it wasn't even like his table is just like here's a like I think the person said it looked like he just went into his closet and like grabbed a bunch of shit and then like tossed on the table.
And
I
wonder if he can't afford to like, restock his inventory maybe.
Here's the thing. I would go to one of these. I would go to this. If I knew Cody was going to be there and he was going to be in like a semi-good mood, I feel like maybe if I was like a little buzzed or something, I would be like, let's go and just like shake his hand and then, get a picture. Wow. But if you're going to walk up to his table and he's got that fucking mug on, that's like, there's nothing enticing anyone to come to his table.
Well, you don't have to look at his face. You can just look at his sick bod.
That's true. I
would.
would. My eyes.
Talk about a gun show. Am I right? Hey-o.
Rose. And he was there with his brothers.
Oh, you mean Scott and Michael? Did I keep that photo?
Wow.
What's his name? Did I keep that photo from last week?
No, I think you're right, Michael.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I did not. Sadly, I did not.
We've got a couple more with Cody, or 3 for Cody actually here.
All right. Let's see. We have Delight in the Quiet says, FYI, nobody, literally not a person on earth is jealous of Robyn. Seek help, sir.
And you know what? I think that is a true statement. I think Christine was jealous of Robyn because at one point Robyn was thin and Cody liked her better and treated her better. But like other than that, which was justifiable, I would be fully jealous too. Is there like who would be jealous of Robyn? There's no one on the earth.
Weirdly, I think Aurora. Like, I think Aurora thinks her mom
She
is
sees her mom as more
amazing.
aspirational. Like it's like a
Yes.
respectful jealousy.
Like the Virgin Mary. for
Like
us
me with you.
Catholics. Oh, you.
Stop. Okay.
All right.
Okay, this
Lady
one.
Alpha 87 again, popping
If
off.
if you guys want to see some like great arguments on these Instagram comments, by the way, a lot of them I can't put on here because a lot of them mention Garrison. But whenever somebody has the balls to come in and say something defensive of Cody or Robyn, the comments are, I mean, it is a conversation back and forth. But here we got one. This is on Cody Brown about, you know, him and Janelle's or him and Mary's breakup. Lady Alpha 87 says, your wife looks like your mom. No one is jealous. And Timon Jones says, Lady Alpha, right? It's weird, actually. And then Jada Dawn 56 says, I know Robyn looks 10 years older than the rest of them, and she dresses like she's an 80-year-old woman. Does she know? Florals.
Zing. Yeah. Florals was a resounding no, by the way.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have, Cody again on another one, talking about his backyard. And Bia 23 says,
166 weeks ago, by the way. 166 weeks ago.
Narcissistic ass Bitcoin.
I don't know what the Bitcoin thing was, but I loved it. Bitcoin.
I wonder if they meant bitch and it auto-corrected to Bitcoin or something.
Well, is that person talking about Bitcoin that often that it's a... My autocorrect still corrects the word the to Thenardier, which is triggering every time I write the word. Did someone
do that like in your phone? Did they go and
maybe John did. John Bowe probably did. I can see him doing that and making it be a really long joke.
Oh God, that is funny. Okay,
we get our goal.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we don't have any ad reads today, guys.
I know. Well, Amanda, hold on. I got a surprise. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, I did one by myself. I'd be like, great. I don't ever want to participate in anything.
Guys, thank you. Just thanks.
Yeah.
And trust us when we say that was way more painful for us than it was for you.
It was pretty rough. I'm going to use the bathroom. Do you need to take a pee break?
Oh, great. Great. No. I do not.
All right, well,
oh, great. Okay. Well, while Amanda is away, I am going to just throw this photo up that I took from the episode because it's just, I feel like this would be me at any baby shower, wedding shower, maybe just like, yeah, I'm here, but not really into it, half asleep. And then we have the lineup of all three. So good. Like, yeah, great. Keep acting like a little princess. Happy for her, but these scenes, not great. I know I don't want to like do our girl dirty, but Janelle is all of us. I was talking about the scene where Christine's just dancing around like she's in The Sound of Music. I Am 16 going on 17.
I feel pretty.
Yes.
But on that note, by the way, guys, we're going to let a lot of these scenes just kind of play, maybe accidentally click that 15 seconds ahead a few times. It's just going to happen. Oh my God. Like, cause our Patreon one that we just did with Janelle and Mary in the therapy session, we're like 45 minutes. Like, is the commercial break coming up? And we fast forward, there was still 5 more minutes left of the scene.
Yeah, I think it was a 12-minute segment of Mary, Janelle, and Nancy, therapist Nancy, doing the Lord's work, but in no way effective whatsoever.
No. Well, there's no way to actually help these women. You don't like each other, so don't hang out with each other. That's and here's
we're gonna need to spend some time talking about this one. Salo Walloway, I always wonder the same thing. How Amanda manages to urinate so quickly.
I have a little secret that I wasn't going to reveal, but now I will.
What?
I also pooped.
What?
I did.
No, you did not.
I did. I could.
No, you didn't.
But
I did. Okay. Well, that's physically impossible, babe. So
I was surprised myself. I didn't know going in there that would happen. But
Well, you know what? As long as you're admitting that, you know what? I'm going to admit this too. I started drinking a little glass of Metamucil every day. Fiber's good for you, good for aging, and also, like, I feel like I need to like catch up with you in some way. Oh God, we're losing Amanda. We are
I
losing
inhaled
it.
so much. My dad, my whole life, there's always Metamucil in my dad.
It's so good for you. I told you my nieces put up a lemonade stand and they were selling Metamucil. They didn't know that until my dad pulled down the block. It was like, take it down, take it down.
Creepy neighborhood. A lot of plumbers called in that. I'm going to see Wicked this Friday with my dad.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Don't tell him about that cut, Amanda. He's going to want it.
He's not. Well, now he's more like me than I'm like me. After that all happened and he lost the dog, he signed up for a foster program and now he's fostering a dog, which he's now wants to adopt. Because it's like me. It's like you want to get it out of your system. So anyway.
Oh my God. I love this. Okay.
All right.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay.
Next week, by the way, I'm going to have a nifty new little stand. I bought a little stand to just like put my phone on here like this, and then I can just sit and like,
so you can have
better than that.
New setup in here, but I'm keeping my trusty phone stand, just like Janelle. I got my trusty Janelle over here.
But you at least can like put your phone down and watch it. I have to like have my hand up here.
Yeah.
Gotta work on these guns a little better, I guess.
Okay, I'm thinking of something for you.
Okay,
we're going to workshop a little setup for you. Okay, I'm going
to stop my camera for a second. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. What? Hello? What did
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Over me lighting and inhaling.
I'm here.
That's silence as I'm click, click, click.
Okay, sorry. It really cracks me up. All right. Season 19, episode 13. Right? Yes. Give Up the Ghost. Christine goes shopping for her dream wedding dress. Mary meets with two of her friends and struggles to come to grips with her new reality. Aurora and Brianna approach Robyn about returning to church, which is
why
I don't believe that's exactly what they were doing when they approached her. I don't think they really wanted to talk about church. I think they wanted to talk about how
sucking dick.
Yeah,
exactly. I want to upgrade from sucking dick to penetration.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 58 seconds. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Jody, we're hitting all our marks today. Somehow we're going to end. It'll be like 4 p.m. my time. We get the most out of this awful episode. All right. We're hitting
all right.
3, 2, 1.
And everyone smash that like.
And go follow, subscribe to Pod in the City, please. Go. Yes. Yeah, it's great. Okay.
Lakai, Sandy, Utah.
I am meeting a couple of really good friends at Lakai, and I'm just super excited to see them. Hello. Hi, friends.
I hate the spelling of both of these names is illegal, I think.
Andrea is spelled Andreeah. It looks like diarrhea. I think diarrhea.
Like me in the bathroom just now. And then Haley.
Hillary.
Oh, Hillary. Fine.
Andriana first. Was that just a Chicago area thing? I don't know. It
wasn't a Calgary, Alberta thing. I'll tell you that much.
That was just like an insane blast for the past. I've not heard that in probably 40 years. Okay. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please.
What is it?
It was a commercial for a fur coat store from the 80s. Andriana first. And it was like,
I like that actually. That sounds sexy as Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 1:30.
I love how Natalie is like, yeah, definitely a Chicago commercial.
Somebody up there in the comments called me a turbo shit queen or something, and I loved it.
Yes, I like
Make
that.
another merch idea. All right, let's see. Okay,
Okay, let's do this.
Mary's outfit looks size appropriate.
I think she's looking good. And we talked about, is this background at Victoria's Victorian Hideaway?
What?
At the Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. Other people were saying that it's a green screen.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Well, she looks good.
Yeah.
Hillary, I have known for years. I actually used to babysit her. Hillary and I are newer friends. When I first met her, I felt very connected to her. Like I felt like that we could easily just be friends. Oh, so pretty hair. It is stunning. Both of these ladies actually grew up in plural families. Hillary.
Okay, so the one in the green, color green is that? Like neon green kind of?
Yeah.
She, I figured out, and Jody agrees with me, looks
and
like
diarrhea.
Oh, is that? Okay, that's and diarrhea. Looks like Daniela from Seeking Sister.
Merfield. Danielle Merfield.
Yes. They look
like
alike.
Derek.
Yes.
Thank you, Ray, because it's feel the warmth and love. Wait. Oh God, I'm so
no. Sing out,
the warmth and luxury that you deserve, Andriana first. Thank you, Ray. I am so sorry, everyone else.
I'm gonna trim out that clip and then just like put it into our audios.
And I will M-word you.
Muck duck.
Yes, exactly.
We're at 201, 202, 203.
She had sister wives and then eventually left. I know that there was challenges. When it doesn't work out, there's disappointment. It's hard when you.
She really looks like that girl, like Danielle, like a lot.
Yes, so familiar to you and has been your life for so long. They are good people for me to hang out with and just kind of be able to have these really open and honest and raw conversations because they get it.
So have you any men?
Oh. Okay. And Mary is bent backwards and about to bend forwards because she cannot believe it.
Do all of our collective faces just go when she starts laughing like that now? Like all of us just viscerally feel just like a pit in our stomach, like.
Well, like, wasn't that funny, Mary? Like, grow.
Well, you have fucked before. Like, why are you still so uncomfortable talking about it? You have
grow up.
Times.
Have you met anyone? Are you dating? Have you fucked anyone?
This is how 50-year-old women out in the worthy up world talk to each other without expecting a hysterical laugh at the end.
Whose phone call rang at 12:15 in the morning after I was also
okay. Well, I might have had a Mary reaction too on that, but that was because like that wasn't even anywhere near this. Mary entire body bent back.
No, I'm saying like we're normal. We're not 50 yet, but like 40 something women who can have conversations where I'm like, oh my God, and I say the F word, and you don't lose your mind because we're adults. And we can talk like this.
I think another thing is that it's not her laugh. Look, I have an annoying laugh. I will admit that. But her laugh isn't like a immediate laugh. It's that like, it's like a baby crying and having that like, just. So you're like anticipating when the sound is going to hit. And it's almost like bothersome in that way.
Well, even if you see, like, they asked her and then they just like keep walking, Mary stopped behind them to guffaw over this. Like, they're like, oh, you're like laughing about that totally normal question that we just asked you.
Which obviously that is what you would ask. That would be the question you ask when your friend just got a divorce from a horrifically abusive marriage. And now
also the thing, you can't wait to tell your friends after you are out of.
Yes. because she hasn't fucked yet here.
Wait, do Do you think Mary fucked Amos?
Yeah.
Do you think? Has there been anyone else?
I don't know. Like you said, like I don't think she's going to find someone that isn't a catfish in some way. And I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry anymore. Mary has pissed me off too much the past season.
I don't know if she banged Amos.
Do you think he like diddled around down there?
I think maybe he felt
Like,
boobs,
came.
and maybe she gave like a dry hand job.
Oh, it's definitely dry. And if she
Like
gave
face to face kissing, so it's like very awkward. Like there was no reclining.
Sex is awkward too when you like haven't had it in like a while. It's like and when you've been like beat down.
I just got it. Okay,
what?
hold on. I just got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to picture this too now. I imagine Mary, like okay, Mary brings Amos back to the inn.
Lizzie's
okay?
God, the most unhorny place ever.
So it's a little musty from like the dusty rose carpet or like the baby blue
and the asbestos.
Yes. And she brings Amos upstairs. Okay. Him following behind as she passes her grandfather's books on the ledge. And they get upstairs and they lay down in the bed.
Do like some flirtatious, like pinchies.
Yeah, like, ooh, I'm gonna hit your butt. And she's like, oh, you stop.
No. He hits her butt. She laughs like she just did there. Because
yes.
Like, she's reacting to that.
Yes. Okay. And then they get to the bed and she pulls her jeans off, but she leaves her undies and her t-shirt on. So it still says like, rise and shine or something. It's some sort of graphic tee. And then they start kissing like teenage style. And then she goes into therapy Mary who is about to say something. And she's like, I just am a little shy. I'm a little nervous. She turns into like little girl. You know how she does that thing?
Yes, but I can also see Mary now fully spiraling and making this a big dramatic thing where now he has to like really beg her to like
that's what I'm saying. Like now it becomes a therapy session where she's like, I just didn't know. And then she thinks like, oh, he's like my protector and he's digging this. And then so they don't sleep together.
He didn't text her the second he got home and she really lost her shit.
Yeah, it got real weird.
Because remember those messages she left for Jackie Overton? I love you.
Uh-huh. And then there was like no physical stuff. So he's like, what are we doing here? Like I thought she was cool because she was laughing.
Yeah, I don't think it got past anything. Yeah. He like kissed her and put a hand on a boob. And then maybe like he put his like half boner like kind of on her leg and she felt it and she was like, whoa.
She giggle fast.
Yeah, I think feeling a peen might have like really set her off into the crying.
Scared her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was no, as you said,
sexy.
There was no full penetration, as you'd say.
Well, has she now?
With who? With who?
I don't know. I feel like she does have people in her life who are clearly encouraging her, like, hire an escort if you need to. Just, like, get it in.
Yeah, Vegas isn't that far. Don't they have the legal
I think you can kind of do that anywhere. You can just do that anywhere.
Well,
hire an escort. Well, anyway, we've broken that down. And we're at
I don't think Mary's into, like, any blowies.
I don't think she'd be very good at it. I don't think I'd want Mary to give me a blowy.
Well, no, I mean, dat embouchure.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
I'm at 2:45.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
So I'm like, well, things are not going, but thanks for asking. So how are you, darling?
Nice.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys for coming. Of course.
Well, if you'll bring me to the kayak, I'll come.
I'll bring you anytime.
Oh, this is lovely. Thanks for the invite.
This is kind of a 6-month check-in of the end of my marriage, and these ladies were with me. They were sitting out in the car when I went in and had the meeting, when I had the spiritual release, the spiritual divorce. They're just there for my moral support.
That's nice.
So where have you been at?
You're in Erewhon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that move?
I mean, Cody helped me move.
Really?
it was what would have been our 33rd anniversary.
On
It was
that day.
like the day.
Yeah, because you planned it that way.
Yeah,
We can't
exactly.
see through you, Mary.
Come
It's so
on.
annoying that you just don't lie.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
Admit
that was-
it.
Nice.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. No ego? No, Leslie, no.
I mean, this is Cody we're talking about.
I know. No, I'm glad. You need to be able to have that friendship still so that you can move past it and be done with it.
Now that the divorce is final,
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the opinion that you go on and become the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And not in a bitter,
No.
screw you,
Yeah.
you ruined my life. Like, this is like, okay, chapter 2. I've learned some
Yep.
things.
He said, your life is not one that I want to insert myself into.
So why didn't he excuse himself instead of waiting for you to pull the trigger?
I don't know.
I do.
You did.
Thank
He
you.
wanted you to have to do
See,
it.
what I like about this is one of these, I think they were
Yes.
all raised in polygamy. One of them decided to not even try it. And then the other one did it and then got the fuck out. So both of them are not here to even mince words. No, I know why. Like this is what she needs.
Yeah, Lauren, I love what you said here. Like, she needs to get mad.
I agree as
Yes.
well. You
It's-
shouldn't be friends with this man. He abused you for 30 something years.
Him saying your life is not something I want to insert myself into. I mean, like, yes, there's like a sexual joke to be had there, but like, that is cruel to say
Yeah.
that to someone. Your life, I don't want to insert myself in your life. I don't want to be in your life at all. They have
No.
a child together.
Yes.
Yes, they're an adult, but you still have a child together. That is, I can't imagine someone saying that. Like, that's beyond. So for her to just be like, "Oh, you think? Oh,
Do you like Mary's
yeah."
do you like her little flicks of like pinky red?
I'm glad you brought that up. I was wondering if that was only me seeing it, but she does have like a
No,
weird
they're
reddish,
very
blondish,
little streaks.
something's
Which
going
I
on there.
kind of like because it is so it's like it's the equivalent of a man turning 40 and buying a red sports car.
Oh,
It's Mary
like, I
getting
have
divorced and
red
being like,
hair.
I'm getting red streaks.
Just
in
a
my
little bit though, because I've never had it red. I always wanted
Yeah.
to do red.
We're at 440.
But you
'Cause she's
did it.
wild.
This episode
Can I
sucks,
just
by
say,
the way. Like really is
Ever
awful.
since he has married Robyn, for me, he has wanted nobody else. Everyone thinks it. But that is the minute he married her, those two.
Yeah, we know. It was on camera.
I don't know. It's like he didn't really care for any of the others. Or you.
She does not pull punches, and she's honest. I agree with her. I think it was not something that I recognized for many, many years.
Well, that's crazy.
My attitude never changed when Robyn and I got married. So anybody
Oh,
who tries
okay.
to say that I favored Robyn with time or anything like that is just going off of a recency bias.
There is one of the words. I was saying this on a Patreon the other day. Cody will learn words, a statement, and then just like the faraway stare or whatever. That
Oh,
yeah,
a million no, he didn't say
1,000
deer in the
yard
headlights.
stare.
1,000-yard stare. Yep.
that and
Cap
then
in hand.
Cap in hand. Gaslighting, he tried out for a bit, but I think he got so decimated by everyone. Like, you're not using it right.
Yep.
But I think recency bias is a new one that him and Robyn are like, oh, that's good. Let's constantly and say that over and over.
Well, what pisses me off about Mary here, like with this get mad thing, she's doing this when Danielle Merrifield is talking, Andrew Diarrhea is talking, she's like, like she's agreeing, but she's like, I'm holding back my smile. Like,
yes, it's annoying.
You think? And then her saying like, yeah, I felt that way too after she came in. What are you doing then? Going to their house and being like, yeah, Janelle said I should be careful of you, but I don't believe her. She's crazy.
Or when Christine came
Best
to you.
friend.
When Christine came to her when Mary was injured. And said, no, only you can only change you. Cody's not going to change, so you have to be better. And Christine was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So Mary is just awful in this. Like, speak up. Don't be playing this like, oh, really? She's doing actually, she's guilty of the same thing Robyn's guilty of. Saying like, I'm just confused. I didn't know. No, you don't get away with that anymore.
And then Cody's not even really even arguing anymore. He's just like, anyone who says that is wrong. No, I didn't. It's just that no.
Yep. Why am I so red? I'm very flushed right now.
I feel like I look like a ghost.
Okay.
I look like Solomon. I have a lot of weight on my body. I'm at 5:30.
I think Robyn and Cody are meant for each other. I think one day he'll realize what he lost.
I think so too.
He'll miss you.
No, he will not miss her.
Yeah,
he
stop
won't.
telling her that.
Started to.
You think?
I do. Yeah.
What's
not to miss, Mary?
What's not to see? Now this is just
Okay, stop. This is not what you do.
Yeah, no.
After your friend's gone through a divorce, like being on the other side of it, like this is not what I would want to hear. Nor do I. But everyone's different. I'm kind of in the Lauren camp, like get mad, get angry.
Yes, you don't need to be friends with
give
them.
a fuck whether you think about me or not. I don't fucking care. I don't care. And doing this, like, no, he's gonna miss you, whatever. After the woman, it took her 30 years to leave, and you're like, I think he still misses you.
No, it's
don't.
horrible.
What are you doing?
And here's Mary going like,
you think? Like, yeah, I get that they're trying to make her feel good, but don't say that because that is not true. And it gives her stupid false hope that something's actually going to happen again.
Also, this is mean because is there any universe where both of these girls really believe, no, you're really going to find someone?
Yeah. Oh, Nikki, thank you. Nikki says, I have that month past due pregnancy glow. I know. I really do. I'm blessed. Speaking of ex-husbands who are full of shit and stupid. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm at 5:58.
I think you'll always be in his heart.
I would agree. That's probably
Stop
why
it.
I was crying.
No, that's not why he was crying.
Relationship with Robyn now.
I mean, she and I were always.
He was crying because he wanted attention in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And now, do I just be a friend with my ex-husband's
Well,
wife?
you were never
You know
friends.
what I mean? That's what
Yeah,
it is.
no.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird as all
Totally
get out.
understand.
As all get out, Mary felt cool saying that.
Okay, right now.
Yeah. It's going to take you a while.
Well, it's been 6 months.
I know.
Yeah, give it like six more. Like
Yeah.
minimum.
Years?
Yeah.
We were just kids when we got married. And now I'm 52.
And
And what are you not saying right now?
Yeah.
What am I not
Sexy
saying?
piece of ass and a really smart businesswoman.
I am a
great
really
personality.
smart businesswoman.
But
You're
you
right.
have room for people to be in your life too. Like you really want someone that's going to say, hey, what you doing?
I would like that. I don't know.
Okay, well,
I
that's
don't know
nice.
how that would be.
I know. You haven't had that for so long.
Somebody said to me recently, think of it like bleach and ammonia, where they're great separate, but you put them together and it's toxic and it's going to kill you.
Okay, but also that analogy doesn't even work because you have bleach, yeah. But then who are the other three wives? I'm sorry, like.
Okay,
I wonder who told Mary that because it is. Wouldn't it technically you would just say like oil and water, right? But whoever said this to Mary wanted to really drive home the fact, like, no, you're both terrible. You are bleach, and Cody is
interesting. I was thinking, like, let's say it was probably Jen, was like, no, ammonia and bleach, like they're great separate, right? Like they're great, but you put them together, it's toxic. You guys have a toxic relationship because you're such a strong, great personality, and he's such a strong, great personality.
Okay.
I don't know. I get that they're trying to pep her up, but this is this is a temporary hype session.
Also, God,
This
can
is
you
doing
imagine how
long-term
much
damage.
energy it would take to be one of a Mary hype woman? Because she won't just receive the compliment and be like, "Thank you for saying that." She's doing all this shit like,
She's like, wait, what? You think so? Why? Why do you think that?
tell me
I mean,
more.
now I'm 52. You know, I could have been younger. Yeah, if you left.
But you didn't, and you still have
Yeah,
a child that you got out of it. So that's it.
well,
Move
and they're
on.
saying like, oh, Cody wants to be the one to be like, oh no, well, you said you know, that you wanted to leave, but that is what she wanted too. She wanted Cody to say, oh, I want to leave.
Yeah, it was just a game of chicken.
Like,
It was
isn't it the same thing? You know?
and in
Yeah,
a way,
exactly.
I think their whole marriage was just kind of a game of chicken where they're kind of fucking with each other the whole time.
Yep.
But they kind of
Yep.
get off on it. Okay, I'm at 7:43. We're actually getting through this. Here we go.
There's a boiling pot, right? Right. Maybe the two of you together would have been, you know, we have marriage counseling. We have, you know, we figure some stuff out. We have this ultimate communication, this goal to find the end of it.
He always said that the only reason why we lasted as long as we did was because of plural marriage.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's not a compliment. That's not a
Yeah.
that's not a reason to advocate for polygamy. It means like, no,
Yeah.
that's the only reason. If I didn't have to be married to you, I would have left your ass
Yes.
years ago. Or at least cheated.
Right. And if I was around you 24/7,
Yes,
we
yeah.
would never still be married. The only reason that's what Cody meant. I need a break from you a minimum 3 times a week, or else we could not stay
More. I did 30 hours in a row with Rob, and I almost lost my mind yesterday. He's like, because we went out for lunch, and then we went to like buy his nephew's toys, and he's like, "Do you want to take separate cars or to go together, and then like we'll leave separate?" I was separate, and I got in my car, and I was like, "Podcast on Doughboys full blast." I'm gonna take the long road to Walmart.
You were Janelle leaving Mary. Do you mind if we just said nope? Say no
I'm
more.
good. Separate. Don't even follow me. Like, type in the address to your GPS so I can just have some alone time. I'm at 8:06.
That's what he wants to think.
He probably lasted longer because he didn't have to be around as much.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense. There's a lot that doesn't make sense, but
It all makes
makes sense.
Yes. It's been laid out for you on a platter. In fact, Mary, there's a bunch of footage of it.
There's like every season, there's something called like a tell-all.
Yeah, where they ask you direct
revealed.
questions.
Yes, and they ask you directly.
And then
Does
he
it
says
bother
the most-
you that he hasn't slept at your house in the last 9 years?
I'm at
Ugh.
8:23.
I think that there's a way that Cody and I could have figured out our relationship and our
God.
marriage. About 13 years ago, Cody and I came here.
Oh, here we're gonna tell this crazy story
I remember
again.
saying to him, I said, "How would you feel, Cody, if I was dating somebody else? Wouldn't you have these emotions?"
See, I hate the way she recalls this story because she recalls it in a way that's like, it was really cute because Cody's so jealous. And
Yes.
that's not how the conversation was. By the way, when we did that episode on Patreon, Corey and Carly were our guests for that episode.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Also, we should have said this. We're offering a 50% off coupon on both of our Patreons right now. Should have added that to the lineup. For your first month, you get 50% off. Yes, on TRP and for Love to Hate TV. So go check out our backlog. But on like that, he was more just kind of, I think he was just grossed out and disgusted just at like that Mary was kind of involved in the conversation.
Yeah.
And just patriarchy wise, he finds it disgusting that a woman would ever have more than one man. But it's not because he's jealous that to think of another man kissing Mary. I don't think that bothers him at all.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm kind of grossed out by it.
I know. Even though I had like this whole
Because then I thought of it
Mary
and I
and
was
Amos fanfic thing going on in my head that I was disturbing myself with.
You had a whole storyline. Backstory.
Okay, so yeah, she's reminiscing about this amazing romantic where she did the ringlets and the headband.
Where the ringlets facing the face. I'll never.
Yes.
And the handsome Alice headband,
Little thin headband.
little thinnies,
And they were seated in the
Little
attic.
Because away from everyone.
Like jealousy or something. He's like, that's just vulgar.
Wait, jealousy is vulgar?
Oh,
Or the idea?
why don't we roll the clips? I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna. Well, they will.
It's not vulgar for him to do it.
I can't believe I'm watching this again.
To be giving attention to another guy,
Spit it out, Mary.
how would it make you feel?
The vulgarity of the idea of you with two husbands or another lover sickens me.
Yeah. Oh, sickens me. Just to reiterate. Yeah, that was clearly just the vulgarity of a woman having that kind of power. That had nothing to do with Mary. The idea of a woman taking two men.
Yeah. Kind of like Robyn kind of did, right? Robyn's been dirtied by another man. But he stole it.
Robyn
stole
had
it from
had all three of her real kids, like the main kids, while she was younger than Brianna and Aurora, by the way, right?
She just wanted to find some friends at church. She was just church shopping. Just church shopping.
Yeah. Then he stole her virginity.
Just church shopping.
Oh, God.
And break dancing.
Can't believe we have to watch that scene play out. I'm at 9:21.
In that moment.
Soon we're getting into Christine's wedding shopping, though, guys. So it's not getting any better than this.
A deep plunge.
That's a normal human emotion, and it's okay to feel that. That's one of the big things that is taught, is that you have to suffer in order to get to heaven. And
Cool.
I don't believe that.
Can you coin a term like the polygamous logic or the...
I don't think that there is such
the mental gymnastics that have to be...
No, it's for real.
They don't
think about it.
It's a thing.
I feel like I'm being very open and honest in this conversation.
No, you're not. You're giggling through the whole thing.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Just turn everything because you don't know like what you actually like.
No! I don't want it. Do we have to do McKelties in this scene? It's just so bad. All of it's so bad. I don't want to do it. Jody.
I wonder if he can get you your vagina. It's a vagina dress, Mom. Ugh.
Oh, and then more Mary we're getting. Okay, I'm at 10:46 and we're in a lot of conversation, by the way, on our Facebook group from people that work at wedding shoppies. And somebody came in with like 13 other people. Like,
that's crazy.
I never went wedding dress shopping. I've never even been in a bridal shop.
Well, you'll love David's bridal.
But I mean, I guess I don't know what it's supposed to be like, but I mean, I guess that makes sense because then everyone goes and they all want to pick their own dress for the bride. So like I didn't know that it's pretty standard to try on like 2, 3, 4 dresses and then you're done.
I think. Again, I went to like David's bridal. I didn't even like my wedding dress. Like it was very like, here's your budget.
Yeah.
And then it's like, find the least ugly one out of the bunch. Yeah, this is crazy.
All right, here we go, guys. Everyone, take a shot, take a hit, whatever it's going to take for y'all to get through this scene. We're at Christine's wedding dress.
At least Tony didn't go.
Oh, he wanted to. He tried to. Right.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
She's got her one-armed romper.
Added out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Sister-in-law, daughter, sister, mom, sister.
It's too many people.
Yeah, no.
Welcome, everybody.
I have an amazing group of ladies.
No one cares this much, Christine. I promise you.
David's mom, Evelyn, she's 93. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. I have daughters here. David's daughters here. I have friends here. Just a lovely, lovely group of ladies to help me pick up my dress.
Oh,
I'm so excited. Everybody come in. I know. I'm like,
Christine's got some transition lenses.
Oh, there's even more people coming in. She always does.
Patty and I to come. and we wouldn't have missed it. It was fun. So Maddie even
Janelle did not want to come.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
I want Janelle to come with me. Jacob is asking what I'm wearing for this wedding. Do we get a chance to help you pick? No, I'm not gonna do it. Like, we're just gonna like find some gorgeous lake or mountain or hill or something. Then we're just gonna exchange it. Yeah, it's not gonna be anything. So I'll be a Janelle. I'll just
be
wear
wearing
jeans and
jeans.
mountains.
Sure.
Yeah, no, this is oh, I was gonna say something else too. No, I'll remember it. Okay.
All right. I'm at 11:38.
Carolina because we wanted to be there. It was important. We're excited.
Oh, you said you wanted Janelle to be it help you pick your wedding.
Oh yeah, if I were to pick anything out,
Yeah.
I want Janelle coming.
She'll be brutally honest.
Yeah, and she would be like, "You've tried too many on. We just need to go." Like, done. Okay. I
Yes,
trust you.
yeah. Not, I don't want McKelty there. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my
McKelty has
God.
arrived for this right now. Like, this is my scene.
I was gonna say, McKelty would be the type that would say something, be like, "Oh, I love that on you," but like the way that like your arms kind of go like this on it, I don't like. Like, or she would find some way to body shame you, or to be like, with your figure, that's just not the right thing.
Well, also,
You're
there's
like-
this underlying through line that I do not even fuck with this storyline. I'm sorry for people who agree with Tony and McKelty here. They're like, well, they were really mean about Tony and McKelty getting. Yes, they should have been. Can you imagine your 19-year-old daughter being like, I'm marrying this guy now? They had every right to be apprehensive about that. So now there's
he was rude. He said, take out another mortgage on your homes to throw us our stupid wedding.
Yeah. And that said, Maddie shouldn't have gotten married that early either.
True.
Although she knew Caleb his whole life, he probably held her as a baby. But all that said,
right.
I don't like this where Tony McKelty, like, oh, isn't that funny how they said the same thing to us? Yeah.
No, you don't get a say. And they paid for your wedding, bitches. Shut up and say thank you.
We just finished covering their wedding on our Patreon. Calling a Maximus.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here. This is so nervous. Is that nervous? Yeah, I'm nervous. And is it your first time trying on dresses? Yes, I saved it for you. Oh my gosh, I love you. So
how many Red Bulls did that girl have to drink before?
Oh, she'd have to, yeah. She knew this many people.
My mom made my wedding dress for me. She couldn't come to the wedding because it was a spiritual wedding. In our church, you have to be a member of the church to come to the wedding services. So she wasn't able to come. So she had the dress there for me, but she never saw me in it. So having my mom here is super important to me. Christine's first wedding dress, I mean, it was very modest, as was appropriate in our culture. When you marry into a plural family, of course you have a dress. You have everything that you want to have. It's very traditional, like to the wrist, to the floor, no low necklines. Like they're kind of plain.
Except for Robyn, who did have a low neckline. All of this is infuriating. The fact that we're even talking about wedding dresses, we have to look at Christine's wedding dress again. We need to see Janelle's wedding dress. And I just hate seeing Robyn and Cody's wedding because I hate seeing them happy. I'm at 12.
Oh, but remember, they didn't take any photos that day. Remember, Robyn said they didn't take any photos. Well, yeah, because you had a whole other day where you had a photo shoot.
The real day, the day you really celebrated. 12:32.
A lot of times.
When Christine and I got married, she had a dress that was, I guess, satin. I showed up for the wedding, and it was kind of like I just showed up. I had a hard time getting work off for my own wedding because I couldn't.
So he probably quit his job, I bet.
Again, I had a wife.
You can think of any other excuse. I have a doctor. I have a what's it called when they put the thing on your butt?
I'm sick.
Colonoscopy. Yes.
I'm sick.
You don't have to tell that. You lie all the time. Why are you like too scared to lie about it?
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, this question: wasn't there a crazy part to your wedding dress story? Yeah, my former mother-in-law got remarried, and she bought my same wedding dress.
And didn't they get engaged at your wedding?
Uh-huh.
Or they got engaged, or they announced it?
They were announced. Unclear, because she actually then didn't get a ring until like 8 months later. So I think it was maybe, I don't know, just a chance to like
overshadow
fuck
you.
up my day. I don't know.
Jody, yeah. Yeah.
Good to be
I'm at-
free.
I mean, your mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law sounds so much like Radu's mother. Like I just thank God for her, because she was such a major reason why like I got out. I did. Like, it was a major factor, and like I don't know if I can do this. So thank God. Hopefully,
red flags akimbo.
Hopefully she's not on this earth anymore. The world will be a better place when both of them are gone. I'm at 12:52.
Well, just have you kind of look and see what gives you good feelings. The fit is all different, sizes are all different, so don't worry about that. But if you want to follow me to this side, so those are like, yeah, okay.
Like this?
I'm glad, because that's the one I literally.
That's the vision.
Okay, because this is the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
vision.
From Germany.
That is exactly what I'm looking for.
So
I'm going to tell you guys straight up. You guys
Stop
can
yelling.
for me to wear
Please.
too. I'm trying on whatever. I think my mom wants something that is sexy, but also something that is elegant and really fits her well. Her first wedding dress was not sexy, not elegant, and did not fit her well.
I'm gonna need McKelty to not talk to us like we're fucking stupid.
Oh, we know more than you do.
Like
we've been watching. No one is watching this show new now.
Yeah, even like if she were a preschool teacher, I feel like the preschoolers would be like, we get it.
No shit, McKelty.
Exactly. We got it. She wants something elegant and something special.
Oh my God. Can we make a petition to never have to be shown Christine's wedding dress ever?
Yes.
Or Janelle's? Stop. I'm at 13:39.
I don't like that lace. If it fits. Oh, you two together?
Ew, that one's bad.
Just try on everything, because you don't know like what you'll actually like when you try.
The bridal worker's like, shut up.
Yeah, let's go grab all the ones we individually, the 23 of us who came today.
Oh my God. All right. 13:50.
It feels fast, but I've moved on, kind of. I just love that mom gets this experience and is doing all the things she wants to do. Oh God, yes. A wedding dress is a big deal. It absolutely is.
Hey, Robyn, I don't need your opinion on this
Really
at all.
works for you, makes you feel special and beautiful. It's a big day.
Damn, I don't see. Look, okay, I know. I just said I hate seeing pictures of, but it is kind of the sick karma here that like they are throwing up like, this is what this bitch looked like only 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same person.
Yeah, like you look
That's
at
her.
Christine's wedding then and now, you're like, oh my God, like she aged so well. She looks better now than she did then. And then you see Robyn and you're like, oh, Robyn looked pretty, but whoa.
Wow, she was pretty.
Yikes.
And could smile. Her smile was actually very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did look like very
talk.
happy in her wedding photos.
Yes.
I just say
wanted.
Yeah.
14:14.
Right.
Janelle isn't even touching a dress. She's just like,
you know what she's doing? She's like, oh wow, that's what they're going for these days. Okay, so when Savannah gets married, they'll probably have to budget, carry the 3 times 6% inflation.
Also, though, whenever I watch any of these segments like this, I have a lot of trouble looking at a dress on a rack like that and even picturing what it's going to look like, because they all look bad hanging on a hanger.
Yeah, Janelle, it's like, Janelle is actually following Cody's COVID protocol. She's like, I'm not going to touch anything. No, I'm going to still live on. No. I'll just stay back here.
Yeah, exactly. Janelle is there. Janelle is.
I'm here for support.
Janelle is me. Yeah, Janelle is me too. This is exactly me. I'd be like, I don't want to even like contribute because I know.
Oh, I'm not pulling things down and running over. What I will do is find the comfiest back row seat to like watch the trying on, like somewhere on the end in the back where I can skittle off and go to the bathroom.
Janelle's sitting as close to the door as possible.
Oh my God.
1420.
I think it's really fun to be here because everybody's in a good mood. And I actually am enjoying looking at the dresses. I think
looking at the dresses.
Look at these girls.
Yep.
So should we get started? People can keep pulling dresses. We'll do like a lineup. She's gone through a lot of life changes, and this is like something that
people are playing.
Her name's Destry.
She looks like she's around our age. Where are these names coming from?
Yeah, that's an odd one. I was trying to think, like, is it a nickname for something? Destrian.
Sounds like Destry. It felt like Destry.
Yeah, Destry. Andriana Furs, and what was the other one?
Andre Diarrhea.
Hillary.
Yeah. Hilaria.
Hilaria.
What was I gonna say? Oh, people were saying, Gwen wasn't here. So like there was clearly something going on with Gwen, but now from what I remember, because I did used to watch all of her Patreons, that Cody gave her her and Isabel a big amount of money around this time. Like as a payoff, and that is
then that's bullshit because then she sold out her mom.
She 100% sold out her mom. That's at the time. I think like it's one of those. This is how they manipulate us. Is that she didn't really understand at the time that that's what that was. But there was like, no, my dad's actually been really good lately. He just gave me and Isabella a bunch of money. But like, it's just not connecting the dots here. And then on top of that, she's probably getting a little annoyed with her mom. Her mom she was pissed, which I would be too, that the whole her cool tattoo engagement party turned into everyone meet Dava. I've been doing drywalls enough today. That's what. So I think there was a lot more going on, but I think Gwen wasn't connecting the dots that Cody obviously gave the money around that time.
Right. I'm once again, Lauren. I'm with you here. Like, not a big fan of Gwen. Like, unless she didn't go to the wedding because she had a final.
I mean, that is a bad. She will always regret that. She will always regret that. 1430.
It's her for kind of the first time in her life, which is, it's just cool that we get to be a part of that.
It just means the world to me that they're all just as excited to see me getting married.
We're back at Lakai to talk about Cody with Mary and her friend.
Friends like Andrew and Hillary are really good for me. Coming out of a plural marriage, talking and connecting with people who understand it, like, is really key. I haven't talked to many people about it.
Really?
In my family. I don't know. Just hasn't really come up.
Because Mary's that person that's like all of a sudden like, oh yeah, the marathon, the marathon's next weekend, and you're like, wait, you're running a marathon? They're like,
yeah,
you didn't ask,
Yeah,
like,
I can't apologize for it when I didn't know about it. Like when she moved or when she bought the B&B, and then Janelle found out by some random person being like, oh, we're gonna be neighbors, and Janelle's like, what?
Yeah, I hate when Mary does this stuff. I hate this. It just hasn't come up. No one asked me how I'm doing. Well, it's kind of on you to bring up something like a divorce,
I'm just going to shut this thing back here, this window back here, because it's freezing.
Oh, okay. She's going to pull the blinds all the way down.
All right, we're back. And we're back.
I was also trying to spy what they were eating here. I did see like a charcuterie and a bread basket earlier, but
it might be like a lobster salad though, or like salmon. It's something pinky.
Oh
orange.
yeah, I think Mary gets salmon. Yeah,
healthy.
She's not gonna get hungry again.
Yeah, I know you are. You are.
I know, right?
Yeah. What do you wish people would ask you about?
I don't know.
Because I think you would share. We shouldn't be hiding how we feel.
Yeah.
That's salmon.
What that religion did to me.
I love you.
It is.
That's salmon. It's salmon.
Smoked salmon. It's an open face salmon situation, but yeah, for sure. I think they all got salmon. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's not smoked salmon. It's just salmon. They all got it.
Marcia says, whatever it is, it's cold.
It's like it's cold and warm at the same time because it's just been sitting and they're sitting outdoors.
Yeah.
fearful of saying what I thought.
What you thought and what you felt. Yeah. You had to protect everybody else.
Yeah. And it's truth is truth.
Yeah.
You need to understand why you're feeling that way and move through it. Not fear it. I'm not good at expressing myself. Like, it made me realize that I didn't know him enough. And that's probably why it didn't work out.
I think there's a way that you can live a plural marriage and everybody be okay. You don't think that? You don't?
I've never seen it work.
Thank you.
I don't know anyone happily married in polygamy.
I would love to do a check-in with the Dargers. Oh fuck, I hate that guy.
I think
Joe Darger. Huh? Yeah.
I think they're all still with him.
Yeah, but I want to know like really what it, well, I mean, obviously it's terrible. There's no way it's going, there's no way he married twin sisters. It's bad.
I think you and I, we decided like he definitely makes them wake up at like 5 a.m. to do CrossFit, workout, run.
They're all gluten-free for sure. That's probably why Cody's gluten-free.
He probably weighs them in, you know, there's a weigh-in at the end of the
Joe
week.
Darger gives me the same like visceral reaction as the dad from like the Costco guys. Nothing triggers me as much as when a Costco guy.
What's Costco guys?
Well, they've been making fun of it a lot on the Doughboys lately, so I'm surprised you don't know about it. No, dad and the son, and they go to Costco and they're like, "Boo!" I don't even want to do it because I hate it so much. I hate it, and the dad looks terrifying. He's a serial killer.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll have it on my algorithm now.
I'll send them to you. It's pretty triggering. 1621. Oh my god, I feel like we're still gonna go past 3 hours.
I grew up with it, right? I mean, I was my grandpa's 85th grandchild. Really? Yes, and there was
85th grandchild.
13 kids. When you're trying to manage 2 marriages and 13 kids, and let's say 3 of them had bad dreams in one night, and one of them is sick, and one of the wives has to go to work early in the morning, but you also have a job to do, and you have to be gone at 6. Like, I don't remember my dad ever having a full night's sleep. I'm not cynically looking at like I have yet to see a couple who's
well, that doesn't apply to Cody though. She's saying like, oh, the man is so pulled in all these directions. I never saw my dad get to have sleep because he's up. That doesn't apply to Cody because Cody wasn't doing that. In fact, Cody said, I can't walk downstairs to the basement to tuck your kids in, Christine, while you're at work. I just can't.
Yeah, no. Cody's sleep was protected because he had to go to work in the morning.
At a sign store.
And Logan would tell you that he was getting up, making scrambled eggs, bacon, and toast every morning and cleaning up.
Christine's making like bacon, like German pancakes, baking. When I watched that episode with my mom, and I'm like, can you imagine baking in the morning? She's like, I don't even eat breakfast.
She made her toast in the oven, as we all know.
I'm 1705.
Loved it. Happy. Everyone's happy. And we really do want to spend eternity together. And all the wives.
And yet, are there monogamous husband and wife that are completely happy all the time?
I don't have to.
That's not what they're saying at all. But that's also not what they're saying. She's trying to compare
the answer to that question is like, yes. There are people who are married who are happy all the time.
Yes, they have fights and tiffs and, disagreements.
Are there polygamous marriages who are happy all the time? No. Are there like that's just a categorical
where there isn't a deep sadness all the time. Don't try to compare it to monogamy. And also, it's also true that there's a lot of horrible monogamous marriages.
Right.
But that's not what we're talking about here.
Right.
My husband loves sleeping with me more than someone else. I don't have to wonder if my husband is going to provide for a different life more than me. There's so much survival that's not met that it's hard to find and connect with each other because you're constantly in survival.
Yep.
Survival isn't the way to happiness. If you're playing survival for your entire married life, I don't think you're going to be happy.
To really weird perspective after just setting a 33-year marriage.
Oh gosh, yes.
Of believing that this is. I mean, and honestly, I got to the point where I was like, okay, like we're here now. Can we just make our family work?
You don't have the tools to allow that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it takes both. Clearly, Cody didn't want it to work.
Yeah.
So how can it work?
Yeah, there's no way. I'm 52 years old.
You have so much life.
You know what
to
I mean?
live.
Like I could have been like 45.
I know.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like,
Yeah, but that's not Cody's fault. That is your fault.
No, he tried to get out before that, before you were 45.
Yeah, I mean, she does have free will, and she had way more means than a lot of women have when they leave a marriage after a very long time of like not really working. Like she had her LuLaRoe going at that time and the show. So she had a way to leave.
She tried to leave. She got catfished.
She should have just kept on going.
So I guess we're just not, someone said this on the Facebook thread, but I guess we're just going to forget. Like, we're not going to talk about that anymore. No,
she got catfish, not that she cheated. And
like, that's a huge factor in this discussion too, is that it wasn't a 30-year. You tried to get out when you were 45.
Yep. And then she decided to stay. And she was playing the same, like you said, cat and mouse game that Cody was. Like, no, you leave. No, you leave. No, you leave. Yeah. So come on.
Could have got out.
Take some accountability. Worthy up.
I also think though that if Mary would have known for sure, oh, this show can continue when we're not all married to each other, I think she might have actually walked away during the catfish. Do you think? I think a lot of the reason that she stayed is that Cody and Robyn were like, we're going to lose the show if we're not a family.
For sure.
Do you think if Mary could foresee, if I get out now, I will actually, first of all, be the hero, and the show will continue? I think she would have got out. But then Cody got her back in, and then I think through the whole catfish thing, he made her feel so guilty, and you're such a villain, and I'm the victim. Now she's like subordinate.
Yeah. And she was just mortified. Like, it's better to hide behind your family than on your own.
And then the banana pick. I mean, you're not coming back from the banana.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Always.
1851.
Generally in religion, divorce is not something that's encouraged. There is this expectation that you have to be miserable.
That's awful.
And we're in so much danger that, okay, I guess it's okay that you have a divorce. Part of you probably staying was, I don't know, did I do enough? Did I suffer enough? Did I give Cody unlimited chances?
Yep.
Yeah. And I even hear it now, like you probably would do one more chance. There's a point where you deserve the chances. I'd love to see you get to the point where you're not redeclaring, I would have stayed. I'd love to see you get to the point where it's like, you know what? I loved my time.
Mary, not this Mary, Mary B on our comment said Mary needs a vibrator. And I forgot to update you on this. I remember how I had misplaced mine, and then I was nervous because my mom unpacked my whole room.
Yes.
I found them when I was spring cleaning the other day, and there was one that I had that I totally forgot that I bought. And I was like, I'm like, I don't want this, but like, this is a really good product. And it's it's like a,
God. Wow.
But it's like glass.
That looks real big.
It's big. And there's like but it's made of glass. And I forgot I don't know where I bought that or like how or with who. But like, I was like, this is a good product because you can like heat it up.
I think it was a mole.
I don't think it was. I think it might have been bacon finger.
Wait. Hold on. You said it goes like this.
Well, it's not as curvy as that, but yeah, it's like this long probably, and it kind of has a curve to it. And then there's like the three kind of like parts where like it kind of comes out like loop, you know,
on each end. Like, where's the other end going?
Just hold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if this was like a sort of a situation.
No, I don't really remember ever
Okay.
using it, but I was like looking at. I'm like, what do you do with this though? Do I
Yeah,
just throw
I'm
this
with
out?
I'm with Amy here. Sounds scary. Like,
Well,
I would
it's
probably
like
break it, or like it
glass.
sounds
Like
heavy.
I don't think it would shatter. It's like a thick, like blown glass. It's
Mm,
pretty impressive.
okay.
If anyone wants it, I'll send it. to
Show
you.
us. Show us.
I'm not showing
Amy
it
wants
to you because
Amy.
it's a good chance I
Listen.
used it. I don't really want you to.
It's for the listeners, Amanda.
Yeah,
Amy
well,
wants to see it.
Anyway, long story short, I don't think Daphne
Yeah.
found it. It was like really tucked at the bottom.
Okay,
of my
thank
pants.
God. That would
Thank
be
God.
good.
Right,
But you know what? I did one of my best friends still to this day, in high school, we were like in her parents' room for something, and she sat down and she like was getting up and looked over, and under her bed she found her mom's vibrator. And it was like big and red, and it was horrifying. And of course, you know me, I have never let her forget it. that happened. Because it's hilarious.
In college, there was this fucking cunt that went to but I lived with her because she was from Calgary, and so I moved in with her, and she was so awful to me. And she'd be like, people only hang out with you because you're fatter than them and you make them feel better. Like, she would say these things to me. I'd be like,
What?
I'm your real friend, and everyone hated her. She was
my
awful. It was a whole story. But anyway,
Whoa.
a couple of my gay friends came over one night and they're like, let's go into that bitch's fucking room. And I was like, yeah. They go in and like they're like looking around her bed, and her vibrator was there, and they like and there was like a Kleenex on it, and the one guy tried to like pick up the Kleenex off of it, and it like lifted all the way up on the Kleenex.
Wait, so what does that mean? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It was stuck to the Kleenex, like gloopy. Anyway,
Ew, I don't.
I will never forget that. Like, I will never forget that image. We were all horrified. Also, kind of shitty that we did that, but she was
gross.
I met 1938. 1938.
Cody, and I love where I am now.
Well, we're getting a lot of stories in the comments about people.
Oh my God, these are hilarious.
Somebody said they heard a story about someone having a glass vibrator and it broke off, and they went to the ER. It broke off inside. That's scary too. Luckily, apparently I wasn't using it very vigorously. It's
well, at least it's like BPA free.
Yeah, you can like put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah. Better than whatever we're getting shipped in from China with all the chemicals all over it.
Oh yeah, about
fingerprints. Just ask the John Bonet.
You got tariffs soon though, so you won't have to deal with that. I'm at 1943.
That's a good point.
That will feel freeing.
Yeah. Okay, I will work on that.
Okay.
It was a good time with him. It was.
Okay.
And now we're done.
Womp womp.
Cheers, I guess, Mary. Jesus.
God, right?
Most depressing Lakai dinner ever.
I feel so much like I'm moving forward. Eventually, I'm going to find a guy.
Why?
That's also not funny.
So hard. Yeah.
I think I would like it if Mary did react to this conversation like, yeah, I know, you're right. But instead they're saying like Cody was awful and then he couldn't get any sleep. Yep. And she says, if she could just be like, yes. I don't know if I'd like her. I'm still pretty mad at Mary. 2026.
What'll happen? I'll have to fill
But get ready because we're going back to Christine soon. So get ready.
Oh God, Mary's just so immature, and oh God, here we go. Just the screaming at the bridal shop.
2056. This might drive me to drink again.
Did I just hear an ow ow?
Yeah, it's probably McKelty.
I do love it.
Nope, not for her.
Not for her. I like the dress. I like the idea of the dress.
Pretty dress, but she's 50 something. No, this is
so
not.
boring to discuss too, especially on an audio podcast. Because it's like, oh, this dress is white,
and
ribbed on top, and it's fine. It's a princess cut.
I mean, I think Christine looked pretty on her wedding day, but I do think she could have done better with the dress. It did not fit her correctly.
Fit her. And apparently she's getting it custom made, so I don't know what happened. And the boobs just need to be popped. But I like the. I guess she wanted her boobs. She wanted to show off the tattoos, so she didn't want to.
Well, obviously David likes her boobs. Like that's his favorite thing. Clearly,
I can never get the voice. I can never.
Been doing drywall since 1980.
I like your boobs. I just like juggle them like that.
I'm in a 2121.
The shoulder, but a sleeve, like a sleeve.
It's funny.
And then more form fitting for the dress.
You know what it is? We are hot off the tail of Madison's and McKelty's wedding. So now we're like, it's the same group of broads just yapping about the dresses.
Pick a little, talk a little. Jesus.
I don't like veils. And then, but long, somewhat flowy, but more form fitting.
A dress. We get what a dress is. It goes over your body. There are no pants.
Do you ever listen to Ronnie and Ben Watch What Crappens? Do you ever listen to their Vanderpump recasts? Probably not, huh?
Occasionally, but not recently.
Well, their voice that they do for Lala is, and I always wondered, they go podcast. Yeah, so like, and I was like, why are they doing that? And then one day they explained it. He's like, she hits the ends of her words really, and so like it's clearly like a Utah thing because Whitney on Salt Lake City does that too. So and now I listen to them and I'm like, I see what they're doing, and it is very noticeable. I like this dress actually. I feel like I would like this dress.
Yeah, I like it. It's just not. It's not flattering on her. Yeah,
but neither is the one she picked.
I did tear up a little bit. It's true. Good, huh? I feel like a princess. I feel like this is a party and it's all about me.
It's a good start. It looks really good. It's not it.
Madison's good at this.
Yes. We love Madison now.
She's also like, wrap it up too. She's like, great, we love it. Not for you. Keep it moving.
Yes, keep it moving. McKelty just started a round of take it off, take it off, take it off. My face would just go.
She probably got that because her husband, Tony, at their wedding was also the one who, after he said, I do, Peyton came over and shook his hand and gave him a hug. And Tony said, one of us. One of us.
Yes, that's right. Freaks.
She's cool.
Yes. 2211.
Doing wedding stuff with my mom is so fun. And I'm so glad that she's doing absolutely everything as she should.
Lauren Smith says Madison sees her mom slowly dying inside.
I was going to say, like, she was like,
please, mom, please, you have to make an appearance. You have to make an appearance.
She's got 1 good hour left.
And then I'm out at 3:30 on the dot, Madison. So if you can make that happen.
Yep.
All right, here's Christina in another dress.
I like the whole how it's not anything here. I have to look at my backboard. Oh my god!
I like the back. Who cares?
Too bad David's not here. No, that's the vision, him not to be here.
Was that was that McKelty shading her dad for helping Robyn pick out the dress? Because I kind of like that joke, except Tony came to yours.
Yeah, I think it's just a way to bring up and remind everyone that Tony came to Tony. Oh, you look hot. You look good.
Do you remember who was the most annoyed with that? Janelle.
Oh, remember? And then Robyn and Tony were like flirting. About hair up or hair down.
Yeah. Oh, that boy. Him and me.
He's gonna first see it at the altar so he can cry, right? He's gonna cry. Yeah.
And she's so like 20 years old, it kills me.
Cute.
McKelty is front and centered.
Oh, yes.
Boob down, it'd be all the way down to here. What about the sleeve? The sleeve would go. Everything that's constricting would go. I don't love it.
I actually like this dress. This one looks the best on her, I think.
The beading is wicked fun. I love it.
Is wicked fun.
She's cool now. She's cool now because she's dating a biker, and David is so funny. She
should have gone with this one. So just to remind everyone.
Yes.
I think she should have gone with this with a deeper plunge and like looser over the shirt.
Sure.
Maybe it hangs and then
It's fitted and her boobs are nice and up. I think this
you know
looks good on
it's
her body.
holding her in like shapewear.
Yes.
Like the
yeah,
other
it looks great.
her one that she gets is a little too loosey goosey, but yeah, she looks great in this
And
one.
all of this is moot because we saw the wedding already.
Oh, right. We're 2 years behind.
Yes.
And she should have everyone she wants there during all of it. It's really special. It's fun to be a part of.
All right, here's this one's bad.
Oh,
Skin on that one.
Christine likes this one though. Okay, here's another one. Oh my God, are they gonna show us all of them?
You don't love it.
yes.
You don't like it.
I don't want this.
Stop picking out the small ones, please. I can't breathe. This is the one I wanted you to try on. Yes.
Oh God, no.
No.
These are all just they're too they're too young. They're too
They're just not made for Christine's body type. Have you seen Christine's body? It's not these.
yeah.
These are like Taylor Swift dresses, like tall and like thin and just like straight.
Yeah, yes. I like what Ginger Snap says here. Yes to a different dress.
Yes to a different dress.
Uh-huh.
This makes me
uh-huh.
nervous.
It looks like a vagina dress.
There we go.
Leave it to McKelty. McKelty will always say what everybody else is not.
Yeah, we know what you're saying, Janelle. We know. Yeah, leave it.
Although notice that she didn't say McKelty says what we all are thinking and don't want to say. She says
that.
McKelty says, it says the things that no one else wants to say.
Yeah.
Because they're awful, rude, obnoxious.
Yeah, inappropriate. We're at a bridal shop right now.
Why does she always have to be the center of attention? Actually, so does Peyton.
Yeah,
So does
Peyton's-
Gwendolyn.
Peyton,
So does
luckily,
Truly.
They do kind of keep him just as little like spurts. But like, I feel if he was on this as much as Tony and McKelty, we would hate Peyton so much more than those two.
So actually, Aspen and Isabel are really the only ones of Christine's kids that are not over the top. Right?
Yeah, Gwen isn't really over the top.
I think she can be outgoing, a little, yeah.
She's not McKelty.
Oh no, I mean, like I like her. I think she's fine and everything. I
think Gwen is much more
McKelty's
self-aware than McKelty, because Gwen, when she was doing her like watch-alongs to the old episodes, she would stop it and be like, "Oh, I loved the cameras. I would always be trying to get in the front there." I don't think McKelty would ever admit stuff like that.
No.
I was very Robyn came in and saw a little gentle bird that
Yes.
Okay. 2408.
Yeah. Oh, that needs to go.
It also sucks that she's trying on all these wedding dresses wearing a mic pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the one she picks? Oh no, okay.
This is a little bit beyond.
I forget which one she picks,
A
honestly.
lot beyond. It's fun to go out of.
She like puts pieces of them together.
Just like that. I am not wearing this dress. No. You're right. I wouldn't want that. But we'll do random flowers and not this. I think you can find it without that. Let's hope we can find it without that. We can. It's like an arrow. He's fine.
Okay, this is all awkward.
Is this the one she goes with?
No.
It isn't. This one isn't bad either, actually.
She puts like bits and pieces from different dresses and they custom make.
Oh, okay. Well, then there is definitely no excuse of why it doesn't fit well.
That is so flattering on you. It's beautiful. So what I
The other
really
one was
like
better, but
is the deep plunge still. The sleeve, like a little bit of a sleeve, not a cap, not a big sleeve.
Her boobs look pretty like hot there.
Dirty background.
I mean,
dark background, as dark as I can get.
I don't get that.
White on top of it. So it's just going to shine through or sheer. It's going to sheer in some places, but then a lot of floral, lacy detail. So far, this is just
God, it's real bad. This is the long sleeve one. It's not good. Not good.
Fig Racula says, "God, take poor Janelle to the cake tasting. This is killing her." Right? She's hungry now. She's like, "I thought we were going to the tasting first.
Oh yeah, she's not even like
I would have
piping
shown
up.
late.
She just kind of, she's like,
She like look at Janelle's face in this screenshot right now.
oh, I mean, here, this is where I took the photo. She's
Oh,
like,
that's the exact moment.
she's looking.
It's
She just looks
fine.
really tired too. We're like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're so tired and you're out and you just start staring at something and you
Yeah.
start seeing,
Missing spots.
like Janelle Evans from
yeah,
Teen Mom.
molecules.
Yeah, you start seeing molecules and you're just like, okay, I'm back. You know, oh yeah. Oh,
I'm at 25:36. Oh my god.
When I
We can
got
do this,
married,
Jody.
My family was very upset with my decision to join the faith.
oh
So
sure.
most of my family was not talking to me or associating
All
with
right, now we're gonna get the backstory of Janelle and her dress.
That was it. My mom was at the wedding.
She looked
because
good in it though.
like, must have
Yeah,
been marrying Cody's
because she's
dad 3 months
gorgeous.
before we got married. So my mom was obviously okay with it, but the rest of my family was really not okay with it. So they didn't come. If I get married again, I'm probably not going to have a dress. I'm not going to do the big white dress. I mean, I'm probably honestly going to just get married on a mountain in my jeans somewhere.
I'd marry Janelle. I'd marry the shit out of Janelle.
Yeah,
Like,
it would be a
I
perfect
like the lace continues
relationship.
all the way through. There's no stop. Yes. I love this more than any of the others.
Me too.
Yeah. I love it. I love all.
Because it's like everything you've been saying together.
Boning, I love. This I actually love. All of it. Yeah. This is the last dress. I haven't found my dress, but I found
Oh god.
4 pieces of a dress
Okay.
that I really
Janelle
like.
just perked up. She's like, Issa, you haven't found
Yeah, and
it
I'm just thinking Madison's in the background, like wiping her eyes, like, whew, my eyes were tearing up there. I just
yet?
get tired here. Everyone's over it at this
God.
point. Everyone's like, yeah,
Yes.
it's fine, it's fine.
It's probably been 5 hours of filming at this point.
Mom, what did you think? Like it? Other mom, Evelyn, she's talking to you. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, me too.
It's my favorite.
Chanel,
Yeah,
is
no,
this
actually-
weird for you?
No,
Actually, okay.
No, actually, of all the dresses, this incorporates all the things you've been talking about. If you just add that little bit of a deeper plunge, I like the off the shoulder.
Me too. Okay, good.
All right, let's go.
Everyone was just singing.
I didn't find the actual dress today, but what I found are bits and pieces, and she's just going to design one for me. The deep plunge in the middle, a sleeve a little bit off the shoulder.
Oh my God, no one cares.
I know.
But then it's going to have bits and pieces where it's just mesh.
The background is mocha. No one
No one's here. We saw
what
it.
color the mesh on your dress was.
It's just going to be Continuous Mermaid. That's what it's called.
It wasn't
We're
mermaid dress.
on
Okay,
a
fine.
pretty quick turnaround for Christine.
But at least 45 days, maybe, turn around.
Fast.
Faster.
I hope we can design something she's obsessed with.
All right, thank you, Jesus. What's next? Oh, next is
Oh, yes.
guys. If I can go to
Why haven't we seen Robyn fly off the ATV, by the way?
when?
We were supposed to, I thought we were supposed to see that.
No, that's what everyone's
was
saying.
that
That
on the
was the mid.
season?
That was the mid-season trailer.
Okay.
Don't worry,
okay.
baby. Let's come in.
I got excited.
This was a filler episode. We got a lot of them. We've been pretty lucky this season. So let's.
Okay.
I'm going ahead.
Oh, yay. We haven't seen these young ladies in a while. Let's see what they're up to.
The
Let's-
energy in this
so
room.
exciting.
I can't like.
Yeah.
I like. Don't you feel like you would just walk into this room and be like,
Heavy.
what?
Heavy.
Well, not hot, cold. So cold.
But like, no, it's just a heavy feel
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, there's a lot of deep autumnal colors and
Hmm.
purple that's just offensive to the eye.
I'm at 28:18.
I feel like it smells like.
For me. All right, so you guys are going to the store. and
Oh, that's right. Cody's
Spice candle. Sorry.
Cody's taking the kids out, and they're making a whole. All right, kids, let's go out for our dad day. And it's just going to be very a whole fucking thing
Sure.
here. And also, but yes, please take Ari and Solomon needs to eat something. 28.
Anya Galern is asking me if I call Adam's mom yet. No, I call my mom or my
Yeah, 'cause
mom.
that's
I
your
say
mom.
my mom. And I just call her Mary. Just Mary.
Oh, her name's Mary.
Mary. Yeah.
I'm at 28:26. Look at the screenshot I have of Robyn.
Oh, it looks like my Christmas 2002 photo. Oh.
Now that Christine's moved on and I know that she's dating and stuff, it's just what it is. I have to just, I gotta just let it go.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Identity issues. Are you kidding?
Whatever. Let's move past it.
Bye, guys.
Love you. This afternoon, I'm leaving the house with Ariella and Solomon. They just need to get out of the house.
Yeah, no shit, do they?
Yes.
Is that the first time Solomon's ever met? Yes.
That should be the final. Exactly. Like, honestly, the orphans in Annie have more freedom than these kids do.
And ate better, ate more sustenance. Also, I think that Ariella is just eating all of Solomon's food off his plate.
Oh, I mean, obviously.
All right, 28.
I don't know this, but I know she devours, like goes through Costco-sized boxes of Gushers and fruit by the foot. I just know it to be true. Like, demands it.
I think Ariola's up at 3 a.m. eating pineapple and milk. Just saying. I'm at 28.56.
Oh, Robyn's laughing.
This house, the energy.
You're welcome. Do you know how we were talking about joining a church and church things? Yeah, are you cool if I have Aurora come join us? Because she's kind of been saying the same thing.
Why? Aurora is a full adult at this point.
Is that cool? Is that just cool?
Also, the acting here. Just like, okay, have fun.
Can we talk about like the church thing?
Sure. Do you mind if I get Aurora? I'll just get Aurora.
Is that cool? Hey, Aurora, girlfriend, you want to come down? We're just gonna like talk about like some cool church shopping things. Is that a cool joke? Church shopping.
Little bits about.
I'm at 29.25.
Church, it'd be nice to go. They both have expressed to me that they are really needing that in their lives. So Brianna's been talking to me about wanting to.
Hey, Robyn, you want to put your fucking naked, gross feet away? Ew.
College and figuring out what we want to do with like our lives, career-wise, and that sort of
You
thing.
should have figured that out kind of by now.
Part of like a Christian community.
Robyn just like
That.
Totally.
no smile.
Brianna does it too. Because when Brianna just went.
What is that?
They're just mimicking their mom. Their mom is the only person they interact with.
She did not do that season.
No, this is actually pretty alarming to watch because in those early days, they were more normal. They interact with other, especially Brianna.
Yeah.
Or you could tell everyone was like, but like they were still accepting.
Yeah. Oh God. Can we just like get together and talk? Just on the couch, it'd be cool. If just the three of us sit down on this couch, and it's cool because we're talking.
Just because we haven't had, there's no churches that believe the way that Dad and I, Yeah.
You don't believe in it either, though.
Did or do.
I was born into our church. I went to a church.
Oh, she looks just like Areola in this picture. Oh my God, that's horrifying. Look at this. Look.
Oh, see, I think Areola looks just like Cody. Like adult Cody face.
Robyn also kind of looks like Cody because they're related.
It's something that is part of everyday life.
And then here's Robyn wearing a full, like, compound outfit. To remind you guys, we are Robyn's age. I don't have a single picture where I'm dressed like this.
I think Robyn wanted to be dressed like that.
Yeah.
She wanted it.
We have been worrying like crazy about our kids not having that.
Well, you should have gotten on it before they were 21 years old.
To Vegas and we couldn't. And so we were trying to do it as a family, but it was never really that great.
The Hebrews started struggling to maintain their culture. And the mom's
oh my God. The boys, all Janelle's sons are like.
Yeah, and the camera is just showing
Gabe had his fingers in his eye sockets like the.
Garrison's openly yawning like, With his
Hunter's
eyes.
laying
Yeah.
like akimbo on the couch, just
Yeah.
leaning like.
To maintain
Because
My dad
the
is so
cameras
cool.
were there, they had to pretend they do this every Sunday.
Near Vegas, there isn't one here in
Excuses, excuses, Robyn.
We haven't been going to church because of that.
Mm,
Cody has really intense feelings about our church.
She's been really frustrated with me,
sure.
sort of withdrawing from the church that she grew up in.
So are you kind of in the same place? One thing that's kind of pushed me a little bit more towards it is the Buddhism class I took last night. I wanted that.
God. I mean, I guess good that she's exploring like
Are you sure
healthier concepts.
she wasn't taking like bread making and she thought it was Buddhism or something?
I feel like her taking that Buddhism class has been a major source of contention in this house because when Robyn reacted to it, it was very like, oh my God, Buddhism class, trying to act like chill about it. Cool, spiritual.
No, I think she's taken one class and it was like very general.
She audited a class.
That to be a lot more
She's
part of my life than it is.
Sure.
Like a spirituality, religion type concept. Like have a community.
Concept.
I really want that in my life. I want to start dating guys who.
I want to start dating guys who have the same beliefs as her mouth is just constantly
About this, so it's like they're not allowed to smile around their mom. Like I have conversations with my kids like this, even serious ones, where everyone is very like, so I would like to talk to you, mom and sister, about dating guys who have the same goals as me. What are you talking about? And also the way Robyn quickly is like, so you want friends, girl, heterosexual,
also
cis, female
I know
friends.
that Robyn thinks that she's like having a better, like she's fixing this by like, oh well, just friends in general. But you're really kind of telling on yourself, Robyn, because you've just made it pretty clear that they don't have any friends. Friends. Oh, girlfriends?
So like
Yes,
some
they don't
girlfriends
have
and
any.
things. Yeah, because they're weird. And something tells me that Brianna might be kind of mean.
She has friends all around town.
Mm-hmm.
That jaw. Okay.
She wants to start dating guys, not just seeing them.
Yeah.
Same like
almost
me.
I know. Thank you.
Be a good place to start. Maybe some girlfriends or something that.
No, she said dating.
Yeah.
You said dating.
I'm trying to fuck, Mom.
Like, why is that so bad? Like, honestly, if Paige were to come to me and be like, I want to start going to church. There's like, they're like nicer guys that do it. I'd be like, okay. I mean, like, if you're gonna start dating, I guess if I had to narrow down a group, that would be a good one to start with.
Really
I guess.
What if Paige came to you at 19 and almost started crying at the idea of maybe making a friend or two? Would you think I really did this right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And
know.
for me to be like, you know what, maybe is it cool if I like get Charlie and we just like talk about, church shopping? Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brianna is like what, like 19 here?
19 in area. Aurora's, I think, 22.
Oh my God. This is awful.
3158.
I think the same way. I really want to connect in that way. I know.
I want to connect in that way. Yeah. Uh-huh.
No shit.
Has similar ways.
You know what way you want to connect, girl.
At a church. I want them to focus on their spiritual journey more than anything at this point, and then that type of things kind of has a tendency to fall into place.
What? Not really. Look at your life.
Traditional fashion values. They're in college, both of them. So finding a guy to date that has similar values.
College. Aurora is a astrology major. It's like the same as having a music theater degree.
Astrology major.
And hard.
It's cute. She thinks she knows what's going on with the stars. It's cute.
Have the same call to it that you and Dad do and did. Okay.
What does that do and did? Robyn said the same thing.
I have conflicting thoughts. So, but right now I don't think so. I'm not sure if I want to live that. What we've gone through in our family, as far as everything falling apart, I feel like it's because of the individuals, and rather than
not me and Cody, but the individuals.
Well, Christine and Janelle and Mary leaving, everything's just been in turmoil. They haven't had time to think about churches. And look at how it's affecting her children. Oh my God. It's all their fault.
I'm still so irritated about that panic attack that Aurora had, because as someone who has panic attacks, and I know they all kind of look different, but like, I've never seen a panic attack that looked like that.
It was convenient timing as well.
Sure. My panic attacks are very mobile. They're very me walking around the house like this.
Well, you have control of them too. Like, you know when they're going to come on, right? Like, you have control over it. You can hold off and be like, carry me upstairs, and then I'll.
3312.
If Brianna got a testimony and felt like child marriage was her choice and that's what she felt like was her path, I'd be like, okay. But if it's not, that's okay too. It's absolutely okay. I love it.
I don't think any of my kids are going to live plural marriage.
Oh.
I could possibly see it if one of my daughters wanted
Aurora, because she has to.
Married
Or
I don't
Areola.
think the experience they've had with our family would make them want to do that. So I really wouldn't care to have my daughters in plural marriage.
Right.
Okay, wait, let me pause here for a second, because I'm remembering that when they moved to Vegas, the teens were like hanging out or whatever, and they wanted to go to different churches or different youth groups, and Robyn was very against that. And she's like, no, your frontal lobes aren't developed yet. And like, that's not our beliefs, and this is our church. And, you know, like, when you're that old, you can make your own decisions. But now with her own kids, she's like, that's up to you whether you want to.
But but it's because they have Cody currently at this time frame that he's like enraged about religion. So I'm sure he's walking around the house going, religion is shit. Like, I'm sure he hates all religions. So you also have that.
Well, and again, they could have been doing church in their mansion for the last couple years.
Oh yeah, they definitely could have.
Why haven't they been doing that?
But why couldn't they just go to a Mormon youth group? Would they not let them in? I mean, I wouldn't let them in, but not because of their beliefs. Because
the guys aren't hot enough at those ones. Brianna knows what she wants.
Yeah,
she even just said, like, Robyn was like, oh, okay, so we figured that out. And she's like, well, I don't know. I'll decide.
That wife of his says, yes, Aurora's was not a panic attack, just a freak out. Yeah, I would almost call it more of a performance than anything.
Performance piece.
Performance piece.
Performance fart, if you will.
I'm at 33:48. One day I'll tell the story of when I told somebody when I took a theater for social change class, and our final was to like do a performance piece in the middle of campus. And
yours was?
That'll be a story for another time. Actually, mine was less embarrassing ones. 33:48.
Interested in plural marriage either.
So do you think it's like an idea of like where we do a little bit of church shopping or church?
That's the funniest thing they've ever heard.
They're all in florals, by the way.
Feels right. Yeah, there's lots of different types. Brianna's asking about just finding a church. This is
Brianna's manipulating her
because
Brianna's face is fake. That like. And she's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
They're all just manipulating each other because Cody and Robyn manipulate each other, and the girls are in there. And I think just Solomon and Dayton are just like,
Brianna's pulling the wool over their eyes.
Aurora, I feel, isn't smart, isn't intelligent enough. Yeah, like smart or intelligent, street smart or book smart.
I don't know what church she's referring to, and if she has something specific in mind. This is cool.
It's cool. She's really cool, girls. She's really cool.
Oh yeah, we're happy.
Robyn thing, and she's a cool mom because she says the word cool.
And she's sitting with one leg kind of tucked under her butt on the couch.
Let's just hang out, girls.
My children have a relationship with God.
It's kind of what's getting me through everything and stuff like that. So
yes,
I think
you are a victim after all.
Speaker Fred said there's one thing Robyn loves, it's shopping.
Right. Yeah, that's how she has to tell herself to like spin it in a good way. It's shopping.
Yeah.
It is shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm nervous about this experience, and I've got
letting your kids have friends. Friends.
And Robyn keeps going, well, we need to do something. Man, I've been in a dark place a little while.
Yeah, we know.
Going, well, I'm going to start checking stuff out without you. I'm in a place.
Robyn doesn't need to be part of this, though.
No.
Okay.
How about if the girls want to date or meet friends, they go and date and meet friends, and you don't have to set up a play date at a local church for them.
And like have
and
Robyn
also wait, like 1921, is that still technically like youth group, or are they now like the age of the ministers of like the youth ministers?
I think they're like the youth group leaders now.
How
they're
can
like
they be leaders if they never went to one?
I don't think they are leaders.
I think they aged out. I think they're aged out.
They might have.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like
do you think like, you know, when there's like certain churches or church services and they're like, we'll invite all the children of the congregation to go off to like learn a lesson. Do you think they still get up and go?
Oh God, I can't think of the song. If anyone can think of lyrics to this song. At the beginning of church, they would have on Sundays at noon, there would be a moment before the first reading where I would have to sing this fucking thing like 30 times. It's like a verse and a chorus of like, oh, come little children. And they all the children gather
like
in the
a Pied
aisle.
Piper.
Yes, but it would take forever. Like I would have to sing it at least 8, 9, 10 times because there would always be parents in the audience being like, go. Because being like, and just that would take forever.
That would be me.
And then they'd all walk out like they're going out, like walking the plank. And I'm just singing and I'm like, are we done? Yeah. Let's wrap it up. All right. I'm at 3502.
I will remain the Maverick because I don't want to wear the brand.
I
believe in Jesus.
Okay, now he thinks he's John McCain. All right. Let's
Okay, we're at the cake tasting. I forgot about this. We're at oops, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting a timestamp. I'm at 3533 turd.
At this point, the only one of my sister wives that's talking to me is Mary. I don't know.
Well, because they're not your sister wives, bitch.
Hope she's finding happiness. That's all.
I'm totally refusing to be curious about Christine because I have a wife that I want to work out my relationship with enthusiasm. And so it's almost kind of like an ignore thing. You know, I'm not going to act interested. No way. No.
He's acting like he's not stalking Christine's every post on social media.
And Robyn isn't.
Yeah.
I think I really have to hand it to his producers because he often will say something he finds amusing and then hysterically laughing. And I just like have to think of how much that would kill my soul if I was his segment producer and having to like fake laugh along with that. So like the people
buddies.
They're doing their own piece of performance art really behind the camera, being like, that's great, Cody. That is so true.
And then driving home and like texting their husband, wife, and be like, oh my God, this guy, you're not going to believe what he said.
Oh, to be dating a segment producer from Sister Wives, tell me, like, you are not.
I'd be like Brianna up in there, if you know what I mean, to get some info.
I'm standing at the door with an open mouth. 3604.
My nose around her business now.
Well, here we are.
We're going cake testing.
Truly.
I'm going with my kids, and it was so much.
Truly decided to dress up for the occasion.
Isn't it cake tasting also, not testing?
Well, who cares? Let's do this. We're already at past 3 hours.
This is all about us, like David and I, and what we want, and it's just exciting.
There's like Walmart. Lisa Barlow is the baker lady.
So we have German chocolate, red velvet, white chocolate with raspberry.
These look good.
Cherry marble.
This chick did not know what she was doing.
Vanilla. And
so we have a German chocolate, and then this one's white chocolate with vanilla.
This is what happens. They knew they were going to be on the show. She ordered that outfit from Shein, the bright pink thing.
Yeah.
And she's like super nervous. She only looked in the mirror, like looking a certain way. So she has to like, keep that angle and that pose. Yep.
We get it. We get it.
Oh, yeah.
I turned off my camera to close the door back there.
The cakes look amazing. Oh,
again,
I
and I'm
need
so
all of this.
36. We're almost at the end here.
I want something where you can.
I know, I like the cake.
I love the.
I want something where you can taste the flavor.
That's what it is.
I want something where you can taste the flavor.
That's all the frosting.
That's the point of cake.
Those are all the flavors.
We would not find that. Not find that. No.
Cake itself.
David is so
cool. So
Ah.
chill. Show me your tattoos. What a badass you are.
Yeah.
Show me your sea turtle tattoo.
And David will be like,
I got this one, but you check out this one.
Do you want this one? Or do you want the Kraken? You want a Kraken or this one? I got two. I got the sea turtles and I got a Kraken. He's so cool.
I feel bad because this man didn't do anything to, but it's like everything. It's like you're like, I'm just gonna be on camera every so often, but still the fandom, every sentence he says turns into immediate lore. Everything. This is now part of canon.
Yeah, well,
1980.
McKelty and Tony could have told him this. Like, when you marry in, you are just a character now.
Yeah. Like, so unless you want to just be no contact with the cameras, which is I think the better. I wish Tony had done that.
Okay, I want some of this fucking cake.
Let's let this just kind of run.
I don't even be jealous of anything. I was jealous for years. Well, what if it was your boobs? Truly?
About her boobs. I thought this was like stupid. I'm like,
This is a cake testing and it's cake only, and stop it. When Cody and I got married, we didn't have cake. We didn't have cake.
I will say this. Truly needs some boundaries, I will say.
Yeah.
It was a deal.
Yeah.
I understand why you were kind of lax with her whole life, because she literally had to watch her same age brother be treated like a king when you almost died. But we're at a time now where you shouldn't be biting or saying boobs or maybe wearing this to a cake tasting.
Very, very simple dinner. But I didn't really involve Cody that much with the planning. He just said, do whatever you want to do. So I just felt like, as a plural,
What a guy.
Something simple, just a dinner, and so there wasn't a cake or anything.
I mean, all of this said, I do get why Christine wants to do this. Fine.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Fine.
Just try it. It's all good. Babe, I get a lot of frosting though.
Oh, that looks good.
Let's go 1 to 10. No, I'm gonna go over and do all of them. No, you can do it. All right. I'm gonna wait till I taste all of them.
Yeah, just eat the fucking cake.
I like it. The frosting's a little too sweet for me.
The frosting.
A little too sweet.
I like it.
I like the cake. I like it too sweet. I just need like a big glass of milk and a slice of cake, and I'm happy. I just cake and milk. That's all I need.
It's like you can't even get a sentence out, and you and me are like,
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
What do you think naked was?
Somebody naked holding the cake. I have no, or somebody.
Oh, he's so bad. He's so bad, Amanda. He's just so funny. He's so chill. He's just like a badass. He's so naked. And
That said, Christine is so happy. Again, she thinks he's funny, and she thinks that. It's harmless, I guess.
A naked cake.
And somebody jumps out of a cake.
A naked cake.
Naked.
And then we'll decorate it with fresh flour.
Why would we just call it a bear cake then? Why naked?
There are bear cakes, no frosting at all. So you want a
I didn't know that.
Oh, a lingerie.
That's even
A lingerie.
lingerie is partially dressed. That's what should it be called?
Ew, okay, Christine wears lingerie and it's probably really long and there's a lot of
ill-fitting
satin.
Yeah.
It's like the polyester satin where it's shiny on the outside and that rough matte on the back.
But he probably finds it really sexy. He probably gets like rock hard.
I
all we
really
can really
like your
ask for.
boobs. I really like your boobs.
At 38.39, we're so close, you guys.
Okay, so the next flavor we're gonna try is the white chocolate with raspberry filling.
That sounds good.
Good. That sounds really good.
And I don't like white chocolate, but that sounds
I
good.
don't either, but it sounds good.
Okay, next flavor, almond vanilla.
All over that.
All over that?
This is
Oh, I'm all over that.
Oh, I
would
love
do
almond. I love
Same.
almond.
This is carrot cake.
Carrot cake, I love.
Out of there.
Oh, that was my wedding cake. No raisins, but
Oh, really? I guess I
Mhm.
like a carrot cake.
Don't do that.
but not that carrot cake. That was not a good one. You can tell.
Yeah, that
that was
looked,
more of a spice cake.
Mm.
You have to let him know you don't want it.
She's gonna do it to me.
No, I'm not.
Here we go.
Oh my
Cake smashing.
But that's for the young people. We're more older, more
We're
mature.
mature.
Well,
Super
I wouldn't
mature.
say that,
We're
but
very,
okay.
Very, very mature.
No, we're not.
Oh my
I
God.
like it.
Fine, it's fine. She's happy.
It's cherry, vanilla.
Her stomach is
Yum. I want that.
That sounds so good. I love cherry.
I want to have yours too. They were all delicious. Every single one of those cakes was amazing. And I can't decide on two. I know we're supposed to pick two, but we had to pick three. They were amazing.
German chocolate is like what I want if I'm on my period because I only like chocolate when I'm on my period, but like a German chocolate.
Coconut. I love
cherry and
coconut.
cherry. Oh, I love coconut too. When I worked at Dairy Queen, there was one of the secret menu things was a Hawaiian blizzard, and it had
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's so good.
That is
They
my
should put
favorite
that on
one.
the menu.
Yeah, and they don't. You have
They
to
don't. They
ask.
never have.
And some of the young kids, they don't know. Now, since you are the Dairy Queen, tell us what is in a Hawaiian because it is the best.
It would have been soft serve. There's probably a pump of something you don't think is going to be in there. There's probably hot fudge or something, but then it's pineapple. Oh, you know,
Yes.
but you know, but coconut,
Pineapple, coconut, banana.
banana. That's right.
And they also had one that was a tropical. The only thing I liked about the tropical was that there was almonds in it.
Oh, God, that sounds
Now,
good.
now, if you have a good DQ, you get the Hawaiian blizzard. Can you throw some almonds in there too?
Comes
To
a
die
tropical.
for.
The Dairy Queen bite right across the street from me. It sucks. I always love those memes where it's like, oh, my compliments to the chef. And then it shows the chef and it's like two 15-year-olds. Like whenever I go to Little Caesars, it's always like 18 max there. But I want to be like, this pizza's really good, you guys.
We have a really good Pizza Hut over here.
I have a really good Little
Like,
Caesars.
you know, again, it's like a DQ. Like you don't know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah,
It could be like a
this
real
one's
shitty
bad.
one.
Really bad.
Oh no, we got a good
Don't
one.
get me started on D.
Okay, everyone is hungry for cake, so let's get to this. Okay,
You know, me, Justine, and Erica's first job was Dairy Queen. All three of
Really?
us at the same age. Yeah.
Like you really are like Parker Posey.
Just
And waiting for Guffman.
Get a Diet Coke, that's all you need. Waiting for Guffman.
Banana split blizzard with coconut.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
The
I'm gonna
banana
need to
split
eat
was also
some.
really fun to make too, because you got to split that banana in half and make it all pretty.
Yum! I want a banana split.
Maybe we'll get a job at DQ. I'm still trying to get a job to get on the books somewhere. I could work at DQ right now. I remember all that shit.
Okay,
John
all right.
McGee as well.
Let's
Okay,
finish this
go,
and we're
let's
all gonna
go.
eat.
Where are we
Okay.
at? 3:16. Holy shit.
So what are you guys gonna do then? So what's the plan?
McKelty?
We're at 40 minutes.
Big one, the flavor you want, and then smaller ones.
Oh,
I need traditional 3-tier.
Okay.
see that we might have needed
Oh.
subtitles for that one though.
See, he's he's a rebel. What do we do?
I know that already.
We just do three, just a bit. What the 1, 2, 3. Well, we
Oh,
just do
kind
that.
of like Tony and McKelty's concept of the
Oh,
cake party.
yeah, because I'm David Moneybags Woolley. I just we don't. Why only have 3 cakes? And Christine's like, wow, we can like get the cakes that we like. Oh my god.
Also,
This is so
TLC is.
sad.
Does anyone know what the budget TLC gave them was? Because I imagine but if I were a producer, I would have been like unlimited. Make this like the biggest, most like freak show wedding you can. 40.
Except Christine has to sing at the wedding. That's the price.
Big one, then have the small ones.
Why don't we just do 3 big ones? Yeah.
Mm.
David chose 3 cakes because we couldn't narrow it down. No, David, he makes everything easy. He's like, why?
That's because he's a simple man, Christine, which is good. Good.
Yeah.
But
and if you can, like, I guess do 3 of them.
I don't know.
I'd be like, but the top
couldn't
tier of
you?
all 3 are coming home and are getting eaten tonight.
Oh yeah, it's not even getting cold. It's not even freezing.
No.
Have all of them if we want. Isn't that great? 3 large cakes the same size.
That's so awesome.
How many you want?
The German chocolate, the vanilla almond.
Yes.
And then we want to do a carrot cake with that cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
And then we want them naked though, for sure, all of them. Just naked. I found out
They-
this whole
I like
thing
the way
process.
I like that naked with like the drippy cum all over the side.
Yep.
I like it pretty. Oh, one of our listeners on TikTok, her name is the Crummy Bake Shop, and I was like jizzing out to all her content last night. I was like, all of this, guys, I was so high. I was like,
Okay, I'm
these
gonna
look
go live.
so- She made like a cherry one with like I don't know, it just looks
Ooh,
so
yummy.
beautiful. It was like a beautiful, just like kind of pinky red and then cherries on top. I think I commented I'm high and this looks good or something. Something not funny. 40, 50.
Independent than I thought I was, because I'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I should ask David. Because I got so used to not involving Cody. But there were some things that was just too complicated with Cody.
Good job.
Well, he made it complicated. Okay, great.
Yay,
We did
yay,
it.
a round of applause.
Janelle wasn't even here for this rude.
Janelle was like, I don't care. I'm going
I'll
home.
buy my own cake.
I'm out for the cake.
I can't take another day of McKelty.
Yeah, no.
When Christine left, she told her children, our children, and even some of Janelle's
Our children, he had to correct himself.
has
Yeah.
a soulmate. That's Robyn. I want to be free to go find my soulmate. When she first told everybody that pissed me off.
No, oh,
But
no
as time's
shit.
gone on, they're gone. I'm out of this relationship with these other wives. I'm like way more inclined to accept that.
All right, whatever. Are we done? Oh my God, are we done?
Idiot.
Next time on
We did it. We're at 3:20. Cut. We shaved off 10 minutes.
Hey, look at us.
Let's see what happens next time.
Mr. Wives.
We're gonna have an engagement party.
Enough.
No.
She's been engaged for 2 seconds. She's been
Oh, good.
dating for 10
Hayden.
seconds.
The comedy relief. Interest comedy.
And what happened to you? With that time, I just want to know.
You want to hear it? You like
Yeah, I don't like this. It's Cody and Robyn on a date. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah,
This is gonna be so weird and creepy. Oh, okay.
Oh, that God has been my wingman with you and that nobody can take you away. I trust
No
God.
one wants her.
Lead us
Yeah.
where we should.
And I said, Cody, you have no interest in like having a relationship with me. It's like, no, you said you didn't want to be married to me, so why should I stick around for another 10 years?
He doesn't want you to stick around. Who are you even talking
Where are you
to?
getting that from, Mary? No
We're
one
talking
said
about
that.
Jesus, Mary. All right, well, thanks
Ugh.
for joining us, guys. We did it. It wasn't awful.
Yeah, we did it.
See,
We did
I
it.
think we were on a good pace, but then once we got to talking about food and cake and blizzards,
Yeah,
come on. All right, I'm gonna go get my mom's Kate Spade thing. That's probably
Oh,
fake. Love you guys. Oh God, I guess Jody laughed, but smash that like and please, while it's just us, go follow Pod in the City, please, on YouTube, and check out our Patreon, 50% off on TRP and regular. I don't know. I thought you were like, bye.
I was talking to myself for like a good 5 seconds.
Oh no. Well, you're back. You're back.
I'm
What
back.
else? That's it, guys. Love each other. We'll see you next week.
Love you guys.
Happy holidays. Oh, I got some fun little Christmas earrings, Christmas swag, Christmas hat for the next 2 weeks. Jody's gonna love the Santa hat. That's it. Look, as Robyn probably should fucking tell her adult daughters,
Actual
we're
adult.
all adults.
Adults.
Bye bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.